Now, here's also how do I want to change my layout on YouTube. How do I do that? What's up, Grills? What's up? What's up, everybody? Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm getting stuff together. I don't know. Don't care about that. What's up, Lorenz? Chat. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let me put a game on while I'm doing all this stuff. Oh, the Rockets playing too. Type shit. What the Rockets been doing? What the Rockets been doing? What the Rockets been doing? Reed balling? Type. Reed balling out of control? Reed balling out of control? Why is not letting me what you call? It's not letting me. You're not letting me do what I'm trying to do. Wrong stream. Told you he ain't that ass. Shout out to him. You might be right. And if so, the Rockets really called a break. If that nigga can hoop. If that nigga good, they really call a break. Sixer next door, I'm not sure, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm actually we're gonna be talking about, you know what I'm saying, something from there though. We will be talking about something from there, but also though, shout out to the YouTube man. We have been growing at a good pace these last couple of days, man. Very, very quick. Very quick. You don't think Reed can be good? I'm not a fan of Reed Dev, but that's because number one, um, he just didn't even play like an NBA player. Like he didn't play with enough confidence that he believed he was an NBA player. What's up, Mario? How high he was. I also just don't think I would never think he was worth being drafted number three either. Ever. Never ever. He has to become like bruh. The number three overall. Who was in his draft, by the way? That was 24. Oh, it wasn't even like a okay. I mean, it wasn't a star studded draft. Yeah, it was kind of a mid draft. So I mean, fairs, I guess. Modest was number one. Who was the fourth pick? And who was 4, 5, 6? That's what I really need to know. Oh yeah, Zach was number one. Castle was number four. I can see why we didn't get Castle because of the shooting and stuff. but he's still just such a better player than Reed Shepard. Who was number 5? Okay, a nigga in Charlotte. We don't Holland. I would have loved Holland on Houston too. Would have loved Holland on Houston as well. Reed better than Rob. I mean, he might be. Rob ain't really showing me too much of nothing either, to be honest. He might be. You might be right. I want to know what up. I'm your god 76 on YouTube. PH15 Mike Reed better than Shepard. Yeah, yeah, that's what they discussing over here on playback, man. Hey, for y'all in the YouTube, if y'all don't have a playback, make sure you go to playback, join the room. You know what I'm saying? Join the room, join the room. Mars Crash. I did see, bro. So I have a break around 1:30 ish at school, right? Because we stay until I be at school from great move from KP. KP is so good, bro. As I say, that 18 points. Um, I'm at school from 9 to 3, and so sometimes when I be like not paying attention sometimes because we in that bitch for that many hours. Yeah, PCB my background noise, whatever. But today I wasn't even like I wasn't even listening, but I was like, oh shit, I wasn't listening to the panel today. So I go to like start the rewatch. Mind you, it's like 1:30, 1:35. It may have been 1:40. I'm Central Time. I'm Central Time. So usually the panel for to me is from 10 to 1. That's that 3 hours. I think if you're Eastern, you're what? 11 to 2? Yeah, 11 to 2. Right? I go to watch the replay because it's 1:40 where I'm at. The show's still going, and Mars and Penn are yapping at each other. Like, bro, y'all still live? So we may have to check out. I don't know if one of y'all have a timestamp for that. We may have to check out what was what was going on over there. We may have to check out what's going over there today, man. Because my God above, it's 3 different conversations. Not the Rockets out here shooting the ball well. But that's my other problem with Reed, right? Like you shouldn't be get bump faded by Luke Kennard. What's up, Z07? That's kind of crazy. But hey man, it is what it is. Start stream from 2 hours, 40 minutes in. All right. Let me see. I'm not- Before it was Mars and Chill. Okay, what were they arguing about? What were they arguing about? Basically, Chill tried to juxtapose Dallas to the 1980 Lakers. Coop is magic. Oh yeah, we gotta watch. Yeah, let me hold on. We gotta. We got, I gotta see what Cooper Flag is. Magic Johnson. Wait a minute. 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 You ain't say that. Okay, fair, 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 fair. Oh, they have some of these times. Okay, so you know they have the timestamp on here. 206 it starts. Cooper Flag, Magic Johnson. Yeah, we're gonna start right there. Yeah, we're gonna start right there. That's where we're gonna start. Yeah, I gotta see. I gotta see what niggas is talking. I gotta see. I gotta see. I gotta see what niggas is talking about. Hold on.
I ain't say he got to score all the points. Chill. I'm just saying he's the guy. He's the guy that
What
brings.
Magic? Not 87 Magic, Mars.
You
Not
said
1985 Magic.
Why you keep ignoring
You said-
79 like it didn't happen, though, Chill?
Yeah, you just ignored the greatest finals game of all time, arguably. Yeah.
Okay, I am
That
I
Magic
am
Johnson.
not
Yeah.
I am not ignoring that. What I am saying is the correlation between this rook and a rook and Cooper Flag coming into the
Anthony
league
Davis
that
ain't
year.
even
back,
Kareem. I don't
please.
even know why we let that.
Yeah, to carry this. So the and
Where am I going?
yeah, I'm gonna take the New York Knicks. So the
He
conference
read
finals will
the-
be the Knicks versus Orlando. Once again, like I said, I'm gonna assume health for Mitchell
Where
Robinson.
does Chill first say this? Like where is that? What's up, player one? Where is that at? Where does Chill first say that Cooper Flag is Magic Johnson? That's what I want to see. Top of the show. Mars has some timestamps in the comments. Let's see. The hell? Can't wait. Shout out Damien. Finally, an episode with absolute. Oh, so this was sarcasm. So I'm gonna like that. Uh, Chill, come on. Damon is giving a heartfelt story about moment. Ooh, some of these niggas. Can't. Oh, this way. This Hall of Fame member. Shout out to you. Chill, come on. Damien is giving a heartfelt story and moment. Oh, it was me that couldn't read. My fault. About how PC has improved someone's life, and Swiper was about to talk to him about him, and you want to crash out because you saw something that offended you in the chat. When did this happen? Oh, today was an eventful episode. When did Chill crash? It was late in the episode. Shout out to Chill. Actually talked to Chill this morning on his TikTok live that he be doing in the morning. If y'all are not tapped into Chill's TikTok lives in the morning, you are missing out. I promise you. I promise you. Chill is so unintentionally funny, bro. Bro. so unintentionally funny. Just funny on accident, bro. Exactly, Metro. And then he wake up every morning early as hell to talk basketball. Then he gets off there to go on another show in the morning to talk basketball for 3 more hours. Good gracious. Goodness gracious. Oh, they got that clip off on that chill clip. They got the clip up on the chill clip. Let me see though. Let's okay, again, let me ask y'all. Where did he first make this comparison? That's what we need. We need where he first says Cooper Flagg 40 minutes. You said somebody said Mars did some timestamps or something. Y'all see how church is in my requested, but I'll be at Bedside Baptist. But I'll be at Bedside Baptist. I may not go, but I'll be there virtually. Mars says 40, 45. Okay. Let's see. 40, 45.
Vividly remember, and I was a kid when this happened, but the Lakers traded Adrian Dantley in 1979, and they ended up lucking up and getting the number 1 overall pick in 1979, and they end up getting a big point guard. They get this big point guard. They got an aging big.
Okay, so number 1, Adrian Dantley is Luka Doncic. That's number 1. Okay. Let's start there. All right. That's where we're starting. Okay. So Luka and Adrian Dantley, same nigga. All right. Let's continue. Now, Magic is a point guard. Isn't Cooper Flagg a forward or something? Okay.
Who's looks like he's on the other side. They get this young gun in here. This young gun turns into this guy that they want to put at the small forward, but he's like, nah, I want to play the lead guard. And he ends up playing the lead guard, and he ends up running in the backcourt with Norm Nixon. This aging big that they got, this turns into an
Norm Nixon was the point guard of that team, by the way. Now, Magic did handle the ball also, but Norm Nixon was the point guard. Magic Johnson was listed as a 2 his rookie season. Now is Norm Nixon what? So that's Kyrie? Norm Nixon is Kyrie? D'Lo, yeah, no. Can't be D'Lo. D'Lo's not good. It's got to be Kyrie.
MVP like season. In fact, it's an MVP season for him, and they end up in the NBA championship, right? So I think you know where MVP season 4 that they got. This turns into an MVP like season. Nixon, this aging big that they got. This turns into an MVP like season. In fact, it's an MVP season for him, and they end up
Anthony Davis. Okay, AD's Kareem. Coop is Magic, and Kyrie is Norm Nixon, and Luka's Adrian Dantley. Are we all on the same page? We're all on the same page? Okay. He's cooking. He might, who knows? We'll have to see how the season plays.
in the NBA championship.
Secondly, what the fuck does Swiper have on? Why did they let him sit up here like this the whole episode? This nigga look like a pimp that just went to one of his old hoes' funerals. Why does he have on this fucking fedora on the panel. It's a nice hat. Don't get me wrong. Cool look, wrong occasion. That's all I'm saying. Let's not talk about drip real talk. I don't come on here to have drip. It's not where you're going to catch me dripping. What? This nigga's talking about? Bro, look like Jeepers Creepers. Facts. Shout out Dougie in the chat. Smooth criminal ass. Yeah, I know. In a minute, that nigga finna say, you been hit by. What the fuck? Shout out to him, though. Shout out to him.
Right? So I think you know where I'm going.
Nigga got on shades inside. Y'all cannot tell. Hey, bro. Swiper is a hilarious dude, bro. Swiper is funny as hell, bro. Matter of fact, a lot of these, bro, the show is this good because these, bro, I think all of us in a way are just so unintentionally hilarious, bro. Swiper swear he that nigga. Chill is up here telling us Cooper Flagg is Magic Johnson. Penn is saying the most ridiculous shit with the most confidence you'll ever see. What the fuck? Scotty Barnes is better than Chris Bosh. I guess, bro. I guess. Oh man, shout out to panel, bro.
With this.
Oh yeah.
I watched the Dallas Mavericks trade their star. In the process of them trading their star, they got an aging big, but he still got the goods. They end up getting this young pup, and this young pup who's running in the backcourt because Jason Kidd gives him the basketball, and he likes what he sees with him running the offense. He still looks a little unsure about what he's doing, very much like this young guy did in 1979, who had just turned 20 years old, by the way. He's kind of unsure about what he was doing, only to find out that we move forward. My big guy becomes the best player in the league, wins the league MVP, and they end up in the NBA championship. I see a little bit of a.
So look, let me shoot Unc some bail. Number one, he's not saying. I don't think this is supposed to be like a 1-to-1 comparison. Right? I don't think he's saying AD is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't think he's saying Coop is actually Magic Johnson. Now, Kyrie's better than Norm Nixon. Well, if he comes back regular Kyrie's better than Norm Nixon. Y'all niggas say shoot better. No, because it's like, I've also been sometimes, y'all, you gotta understand. I've also been one to try to use like an overarching analogy to kind of get at a point. But then if somebody wants to argue, which I'm sure that's what's going to happen, because we already know Mars nitpicks Chill to death. We already know that. So if people want to actually take him literally, then yes, it sounds dumb on its face, right? But I don't think he's being literal, because Adrian Dantley is not Luka Doncic and Anthony Davis is not 1980 Kareem, who's still the best player in the world. Like, that's not right. We do kind of get on Unc a bit. I ain't gonna lie. We get on Unc. We get on Unc a lot. But when Ox tells me that Kawhi finna win MVP, we just gotta roll with it. I don't know. Or Domantas Sabonis is the 10th best player in the league. I don't fucking know. All of us say some crazy shit from time to time. That's what I'm saying.
correlation with this Dallas Maverick team where they're going to be awesome defensively. I think Anthony Davis is going to be I think he's a dark horse league MVP candidate this season. Cooper Flagg is looking more and more comfortable with the basketball. He kind of gives me, like I just talked to you. I'm not saying that he's Magic. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying, though, is it gives me a Magic, Norm Nixon backcourt with him and Irv in the backcourt. It kind of gives me that kind of vibe. I would not be surprised if I saw the Dallas Mavericks in the Western Conference Championship, considering how good they are.
Now, coincidentally enough, I'm okay with this holistic point because I'm high on Dallas as well if they're healthy. I'm just watching this clip. Appreciate that, Frankie. Shout out to Frankie, man. Shout out to Frankie. Hey, Frank, let me tell you something. The clips that you are putting together, I now have I have like a professional team now dealing with my YouTube page, and they're asking me like, "Hey, bro, who's the guy doing your clips?" Shout out to you, bruh. That Giannis clip we just had today, great clip. No, not the Giannis. That the Paul Pierce one, that's doing well as a short on YouTube. One of my best shorts. The Asia Wilson one, of course. The Asia Wilson one got posted by Asia Wilson. Shout out to us, by the way, for that. I haven't publicly acknowledged that. We got posted by Asia Wilson. What? Crazy. Crazy. So yeah, shout out, man. Shout out. Ray on YouTube said Mars gives Chill a hard time consistently. That is, yep. Chill got a pause on that. Y'all know Chill ain't gonna pause back in the D. You feel me? We got to start laughing at motherfuckers takes, man. What the hell? We about to bring back bullying. Hey, Dougie, man. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't lying. Let's continue. Though. I want to hear the rest of this video, man. I want to hear it. Well, actually, we gotta finish the foundation so I know what they're arguing about when they get to arguing.
Defensively, the kind of rotation that they have, it would not surprise me. I don't see Oklahoma City because I think Denver's going to handle them in the semifinals, and I think I could see an Oklahoma City, Dallas, Western Conference
You
Championship.
mean the Denver?
Didn't I just say that?
No, you said Oklahoma City. Denver,
I apologize.
Dallas.
I can see a Denver, Dallas, Western Conference Championship.
Who wins that, Chill?
I think Denver beats them.
How soon does Kyrie got to get back for them to make that type of move?
Okay, so also because this is Panel West Championship predictions. So the conference final for Chill was Mavs versus Denver. I already know I already know that they get all black. Got Denver winning the championship. I already know the gentleman to his left, the other Jokic slurper, probably has the Nuggets winning the championship as well. Ox, I know he's not an OKC guy for real. Don't know about Damian. Don't know Mars's opinion, but I know. So most of the panel up here does Damian has OKC. Oh, so he's reasonable. Most of the people up here don't have OKC repeated. I find that interesting. Now, you can say, hey, real talk, nobody's repeated this decade. Very fair. And we've also said after each champion that, hey, this might be this probably going to be the team to repeat. Fair. And it hasn't happened. Absolutely fair. Fair. I do think this is a little different. The team is so young. They won so many games with key players out, and they were ahead of schedule too. They're ahead of schedule. You were the biggest SGA fan last year. 448 Damon XX. You talking to me, bro? I'm still a big fan of SGA. I thought he should have won MVP last year. My take on that got clipped up this week was I think he finna win MVP this year. I just think that it's unfortunate that we're still doing this thing in 2025 to where we're letting accolades like drive us into saying who's better, and that's just very unfortunate. The Luka one, I can see how that's more debatable. Oh, yeah. I got Luka, but fairs. That gentleman is not better than Giannis. I'm sorry, he's not. He's not better. He's not a better player than Giannis, bro. He's not. And that's really the one. Luka, I can see how for some it's debatable. But I now have people telling me that SJ's been better than Luka for 2 years because he finished second in MVP voting in 24. I don't give a flying hoot nanny who finished second in MVP vote. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Stop bringing that up to me about MVP vote. He was better in 25. Cool. He was not better than Luka in 24. Now we're just lying now. We're just absolutely lying. I'm not finna entertain that, bro. I'm not even finna entertain that, bro. My thing is the same reason you think Luka's better than SGA, the same reason you were arguing against SGA and Luka last year. What? Explain that 448. I don't really know what you're saying in the YouTubes. Shout out to the 31 in YouTube. Also, this is the most people we've had live on YouTube. So shout out to y'all.
Like to win enough games to get a good.
If I could get Irv back, maybe before the trade deadline, I'm comfortable with that. If I could get him back for the last 30, not even January. If I could get him back for the last,
I gotta
30
figure out how to
season,
do that, ZZ,
where he's ready to go, I'm straight with that. Yes.
You realize we got 2 predictions for Texas teams up here, and no one picked the Houston Rockets. This is crazy.
But I'm the hater though. I'm the Houston hater, and none of y'all picked them.
we didn't pick.
Well, because we're talking about them in the regular season. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about Houston in the regular season, and I'm high on Dallas. I've been high on Dallas before this whole thing started, and this is where I'm at with the Dallas Mavericks. I think that they could end up in the NBA championship. If they end up seeing Denver, I think Denver could beat them, but I would not be surprised if they beat Denver. But I think Denver's going to beat them in the NBA championship.
Sure.
In the West Conference.
2 interceptions.
Further to your point, Pin, because
Magic turned 20 in August of 1979.
Yeah, 18 to 20 is okay. I understand all of that. First of all, league totally.
He's a kid. I'm not going to argue that point, Pin. He's a kid. I'm not going to argue that.
I am very high on this idea of Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis, gelling together, Klay Thompson turning at the hands of time, them finding just some role players or stuff like that. There's a world in which this could go very right, and I trust Jason Kidd as a coach. So, yeah.
How do y'all feel about Dallas in the chat, by the way? I'm just trying to figure out, because again, I am someone that's pretty high on them if they're healthy. AC playing, that offense sucks. I just think they're going to be so good defensively. I know. So what was surprising more than anything was kind of how mid defensively they were during this preseason. But I have to assume, because Jason Kidd has always done well with defensive schemes, I have to assume that that's going to improve as the season goes along. And I'm also surprised Well, I'm sure this will be implemented as the season goes along. They should be running a lot more zone, like a lot more, because on the perimeter it's still not like, because if you're going to start D'Lo and Clay as your 1 and 2, that's still not great like point of attack defense. But if you're going to also start Coop, AD, and Lively, so much length on in the front court to make up for it defensively, it just makes so much sense to play zone. Max should start instead of Clay. I'm only here because I see. I'm not hating on the bro. Just like, damn, my nigga got on the floor. Mars, I heard you was being mean to Chill again. I get the defense point, but like, come on, real talk. That offense with AD in the corner is awful, but once Kyrie comes, I can see them being a dangerous team. I see them as an upset team. Yeah, I'm saying when they're healthy, I think they're going to be very, very good. And again, what's going to happen is that I keep reiterating this point because it's so true. When you get a player or players that feel such a magnitude of a need on your team, it makes so much of a difference. I won't be now. I'm not saying that Dallas is going to be like a top 10 offense on when Kyrie gets back. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm saying, like, damn, they don't even have nobody right now that like might command a blitz off pick and roll. Like, even that simple action. Kyrie comes off an AD pick and roll. They may have to blitz Kyrie because he didn't hit 2-3 pull-ups in a row. Now we hit AD in the pocket. Now we're operating off of a 4-on-3 advantage. That's going to make it a lot easier. Now AD can hit Lively in the dunker spot for a lob, or hit Clay in the corner for a 3, or shoot that little pot shot he likes to shoot and hit. Worst pull-up shooting team in the league? The Rockets exist. Let's always remember that. It's going to be one of them teams in Texas, though. Not going to lie. It's going to be one of them teams in Texas. Magic, we got Durant. If he's saying pull-up threes, bro, Kevin Durant doesn't shoot a lot of pull-up threes. I don't know where y'all at. Bari gonna be shooting catch and shoot threes more than. Now Reed potentially can be one putting up some pull up threes. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Let's continue.
But Cooper Flagg is not going to be the Magic Johnson or anything close to Magic Johnson in his rookie season for that team if they're going to be successful. He is going to be the James Worthy of that group, if you will. Like he'll be like the transition, demon, the switchable defender and stuff. Like he could play the Scottie Pippen role in a sense. He's not Magic Johnson though. He's not going to be a lead initiator. I've seen him do it a lot last year at Duke. It's nice that he could do it in a pinch. He ain't going to do it at the NBA level. With that kind of ball pressure, you put OKC on that dude, you're going to turn the ball over 18 times.
Yeah, but Penn, to your point though, like what you just said, Cooper Flagg playing the James Worthy role, especially if Kyrie can come back in a decent amount of time. And if D'Lo can hold it down, I think that's great too. Like James Worthy was a intricate piece to that squad.
Hold on, y'all, because I do want to reply to my YouTube chat very quick. So 448 Damon XX says, last year you were saying SGA was better than Jokic because he plays defense and team success. That also applies to Luka this year, though. So I said that was why SGA should win MVP. The most I ever did with SGA is question if he's the best player in the world. Newsflash. I've never thought a day in my life that SGA is better at basketball than I want to put that up. I've never thought that. I think he should win MVP, and I think again he's probably should win MVP again this year. Is he better than Jokic? Hell no. Hell no. No, no, no. No. No, 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 no. No. Jerry, I still can't believe y'all lose.
So to your point or
Yeah.
Chill's point, I think that's a great pick. But I want to say this though, Penn, too, because Mars even chose the Spurs. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that sounds to me like the Rockets are the worst team in Texas.
I don't think they're the worst team in
Not in the
Texas.
regular
I don't think anyone up here is necessarily saying that we're picking these two teams to finish ahead of the Rockets.
Wait, Mars said the Spurs what? It's a gimmick. Okay. Western Conference Final. Oh yeah, he's just talking. Okay. Facts.
It's in the regular season, although it's possible. I do think this Dallas team is a decent pick, though, Cho, because Derek Lively, really good player. They got a great center rotation, and between those four guys, Anthony Davis, provided he stays healthy, Derek Lively, provided he stays healthy, Daniel Gafford plus Cooper Flagg. Where do you attack? What do you attack? Who are you attacking? That's just nothing but length and size up front, and that's a lot of and to pair that with the experience of Irv and Clay.
Mars, you can't let other people, and I know we've both been the pot calling the kettle black today because you're online talking about my appearance, and both of our appearances are quite similar. But you can't let other people determine what you're going to say, right? In your basketball take. So you can't let Chill saying that Dallas is the 1980 Lakers or that Cade Cunningham's going to win MVP influence you to saying that the Spurs are going to the Western Conference Finals. You can't do that. You can't do that. Don't do that. They didn't influence me. I made good. No, facts. Absolutely, Mars.
In the backcourt, I just think that there's so much upside with that team, but it will depend on Kyrie Irving coming back.
What do Cooper's Flagg in this rook season at 18 years old? What do his numbers look like? Over under 15 a game?
Over. They don't have they don't have any other scoring besides Cooper and AD right now. If you kind of watch
when we say over, how far over are we going?
17 and a half. Yeah, 18.
17 and a half.
We really are
just
high for me.
So about 17 a game. Okay, I could get with that. In terms of him having the basketball in his hand, Jason Kidd moving him to the lead guard. Because when I watch him come off pick and roll. I said this last night to myself when I was watching this. He kind of reminds me of Serena when she was playing against her sister Venus. Like, I don't know if I should be kicking her ass. I don't know if I should be beating up my big sister yet. It's not that I can't do it. I'm just not sure that I should be doing this yet. It kind of gives me like he can do it, but I think that's where Jason Kidd puts the battery in his back and tells him to go at these guys. So with that being said, what kind of distribution are we looking at from this guy, Mars, in terms of a distributor? Over under 4 assists a game.
Probably averages more than 4. Might have seen
5.
Where we going? So
like
17.
4.2.
Okay, so 17 and 4. That's what we looking
I
at.
guess, yeah.
All right, 17 and 4. I'm an offense initiator. I'm gonna get guys involved. I'm gonna get my buckets also. I'm not throwing the ball between tight windows and things like that. But I'm doing stuff that's gonna get us done. Ox, would it bug you out? Because I'm listening to you dudes tell me that Cooper Flagg, as of today, it looks like I'm about 17-4 and I don't know what 17-4 and what 5 on solid efficiency. Would it bug you out that Magic, his rook season, he was 18 and 8? 18 and 8.
And Coop plays defense.
Assist?
And Coop plays defense.
You saying
comparing to Magic again? Do I want to be nasty? Or do I Okay, let's put it like this. How good was Magic Johnson in his rookie season? Let's do it in 2K rating. Because I don't want to do relative to the league, because he was like a top 10 player in the league, arguably his rookie year already. But we already know that trash ass league. I mean, Coop might be top 10, and so whatever. Let's do it off like 2K rating. Okay, he was around what, 87? 88. 87, 88. A solid 91. I may even give him a 91. Real talk, dude. No, this ain't got nothing to do with chill, more so about the Magic. Okay, what is Cooper Flagg? What's Cooper Flagg 2K rating right now? Cooper 82, 83? 82, 83. Okay. Magic by the what, an 88? I mean, ah, what's the big difference? What's the big difference for real, bro? Honestly, bro. But on some real shit, on some real shit though. Is it out of the land of possibility of Coop being as good as Magic Johnson in his rookie season? Is it out of the realm of possibility? Just let me ask that. It's out of the realm of possibility. I heard all pre-draft how Cooper Flagg was the next Kevin Garnett. I heard all pre-draft Cooper Flagg is the 1, the 2, and the 3. Shut up, Mars. I'm doing that because I didn't too much watch Cooper Flagg like that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch college basketball like I used to. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I was hearing from a lot of credible people. I know didn't he handle the ball a lot at Duke? Yeah, he's not a point guard. Did he handle the ball a lot? I'm asking a question. I'm dead ass just asking. Who was Duke's point guard? Proctor. Okay. Magic came into the league at what? How old was he? 20? 20? Right? Not sure. Something like that. Too much remembering. 19, but he turned 20 before the season. Okay, fairs. Okay, let me ask y'all this. Who's better at 18? Cooper Flagg or Magic Johnson? How would we know? I don't know, Eli, but you see how confidently they're answering the question. Gotta love people and their opinions, man. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Eli, I'm I wouldn't even say I'm recording them, but I'm like, I'm solo doloing right now. You feel me? I'm getting some clips, in my little content creator bag right now. You feel me? You feel me? Let me check the YouTube. Damn, we got 40 something in YouTube. Shout out to the YouTube live, man. We breaking records on the YouTube live.
8 assists.
Yes, 8 assists.
It is.
I don't
Yeah,
like Coop. I don't like Coop at the point guard whatsoever.
Why not?
I do not like it. I think it's so unnatural for him. I understand kids thinking, let's give the guy the ball in his hands, especially in preseason where it doesn't matter that much. Let's try and accelerate some of his development in other areas. But if Dallas,
it's too calm for me. It's time to get toxic. I don't like all this calm speak shit. Like, where we get negative, bro.
I ain't say he got to score all the points. Chill. I'm just saying he's the guy. He's the guy that brings
Magic. Not 87 Magic, Mars.
You
not
said
1985 Magic.
Why you keep ignoring 79 like it didn't happen, though, Chill?
Yeah, you just ignored the greatest finals game of all time, arguably. Yeah.
Okay, I am not ignoring that. What I am saying is the correlation between this rook and a rook and Cooper Flagg coming into
Anthony Davis ain't even Kareem. I don't even know why we let that one slide. It's no correlation at all. AD is not even Kareem. Like, none of it.
Look at Mars being nasty and literal. Look at Mars. Look at Mars being nasty and literal. Not getting the analogy on purpose, by the way. There's literally no comparison. Look at Mars disagreeing with nonsense.
Hey.
Yes, it does, because AD is one. AD is a top 5. AD is
AD
a top 5.
Kareem.
I didn't say he was, but I said he's correlation.
You ain't
Because
seen
he's a top 5
goggles?
player in the game.
He wears
That's what I'm
goggles.
talking
That's
about.
it. He wears
100%.
goggles now. That's the only correlation. He wears goggles.
Top big man wears goggles, basically Kareem.
That's it. That's the only correlation. They both wear
Because he
goggles.
wears goggles.
One was the
Top
best
5
player on the
He's one of
planet.
the 5
One's Anthony Davis. There's no correlation.
Yes, it is. Because once
I don't like how he said one's the best player on the planet. It was one Anthony Davis, like AD, some bum ass nigga or something. Put some respect on that man's name. Okay. Barely top 10. What the fuck does that mean? Who cares? Still one of them niggas.
Anthony Davis is a top 5 player in the league. He's one of the
Player.
He's a what?
Yes.
Player.
Joker, Giannis, SGA, Luka, Anthony Davis. I'm gonna say it like
This in your life you've ever said that, by the way. This man ain't never said AD until today.
No, that's not true. That is not true. That's not true because me, Chill, and I believe Ox had Anthony Davis as the 5th best player when we did a top 10 ranking earlier this offseason. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 95% sure. He had him 7. No, 6 was LeBron, wasn't it? The top 5 was same person who said Powell and Rodman was better, by the way. That is true. Oh my God, so does he think Rodman would be top 5? I gotta ask him that tomorrow, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna be on the show tomorrow. I actually have to ask him that. And I'm not gonna do it in any kind of like, I genuinely want to know, does he think Dennis Rodman would be a top 5 player today? Now, if he says that, I'm gonna shut the fuck up when Mars go crazy on him. There's absolutely just no, I can't, bro. It's no way to. Indeed. Ousting the super champ. Yeah, there's no way to defend that one. I'm not gonna lie. If he tells me that Dennis Rodman would be a top 5 player, yeah.
Hey, this a month ago we did our list.
I had Anthony Davis at 6 because Jason Tatum existed. That's why.
That's fair.
That's the only reason why I
So
had
he's not top 5.
Oh, so he didn't have him top 5. Chill, man.
Player. He's not a top 5 player, but okay.
He is
Cool.
the top 5
Even
player
if
this
Anthony
year.
Davis is top 5, where was Kareem?
At that time.
79.
He was first.
79, by the way, not 87. 79.
Numero.
Chill. What are you thinking about?
No, let him think. He knows.
What are you thinking about?
Let him pretend to think.
You know it was a long time ago. Is your brain loading right now?
Yes, because I'm thinking about Moses. I'm
Moses?
thinking about
Moses Malone in 79.
Dr. J.
Swipe a
Human up on this. You know this is cap.
I'm saying,
Go ahead.
Respect Dr. J.
Respect.
I don't think. I don't. No, I'm not. No, not Doc. No, Doc was never better than Jabbar. Not ever. No, I don't
Doc
think-
absolutely was.
Malone
By the time they get in the middle 80s, yeah, it's a different story.
I don't think Doc was ever better than Jabbar. However,
Alvin Hayes.
like Moses Malone, because Moses Malone just won the league MVP like the year before that in like 7
And
years.
who won it in 1979-80?
Magic. I'm not Magic. I'm sorry. Jabbar won it. I apologize. Yes,
And that was his what? Sixth MVP?
sixth. That's correct. It was,
Wow.
Y'all do know George Gervin finished ahead of Kareem.
He wasn't.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Now, Mars, I will say this. Chill does do this. He does do this. And you'll see it in real time. Chill will realize, you know what? I jumped off the cliff. And when you throw him that goddamn rope, or you say, hey, I have an emergency team on the way. He says, no, leave me down here. That's what he does. And I never understand that. I don't understand that. I don't know why he does that. I don't know why he does that. I really don't. I don't know why he does that. Say, nigga, I'ma die. I'ma just die down here, nigga. I'ma just die. Fuck it. Going out on my sword. Fuck it. And you know what? To an extent, I respect it, but it'd be like, come on, bro. Just say, yeah, my fault. Shout out to MP13 for the 5. He said you can really get Chill to stand on whatever outlandish stick he says if you start pressuring him with rapid questions. No, that's just that pride, motherfucker, bro. That pride, bro. Can you stop pausing every 1 minute? I'm trying to not get copyrighted on YouTube P40 because I'm reviewing a YouTube video on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Trying not to get copyrighted. If you don't mind. If you don't mind. You feel me?
Ball good though. No.
I know, but in 78, 79, George Gervin and Elvin Hayes finished ahead of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in MVP.
Shout out
Was they
Kareem's
better than
the best
him?
player in the NBA, though, Pin.
What are we doing?
I
Guys trying to
think he's the best
justify
player.
anything.
I think
We
he's
know
the
that
best
he was the best player in the
Ken,
world.
I need you to move. This is you against twice today in front of Chill. No, just let him take the bullet.
Like, what are we doing?
Just let him defend himself.
Everyone knows Kareem was the best player in the world. But in order to try and make this parallel to Anthony Davis, we're trying to act like he wasn't. Kareem was by far and away the best player on the planet.
And
Everyone knew
Kareem
that.
was the best player, and Kareem was the best player in the world. But when we're talking about
when y'all make good faith arguments, I will move out of the
I'm
way.
about to drop him so Chill can defend himself.
And trying to trap him into shit that he didn't say.
Because
That's
when we
not
make
cool.
correlations,
What he said was there's a correlation between the 79-80 Lakers and the current Dallas Mavericks. They have this generational big man, Anthony Davis and Kareem. The issue is one was the best player on the the planet, and by that point, maybe the best player to ever exist. One is Anthony Davis. They had this great point guard prospect, not to mention the fact that Cooper Flagg ain't even a point guard prospect, by the way. He's a forward that Chill is now manifesting as a point guard when he's not a point guard. We'll let that one slide just for the sake of the conversation. But apparently, Cooper Flagg is going to be rookie Magic Johnson. When Magic Johnson as a rookie was one of the best point guards in the NBA, and Cooper Flagg ain't even a point guard. But I'm in the wrong for saying there's no correlation between these two teams.
You can make that face all you want, Ron. This is such bullshit, and the reason why this is such bullshit because when we correlate guys, we don't correlate guys as them being the same player. We do the same thing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Kobe Bryant. Him and Kobe Bryant.
Pressure points. Pressure points. Pressure points.
Who does that? One person.
Every time that's happened, you said you're going to disagree and you hate that keeps happening. But now Anthony Davis and Kareem is cool. But when the Kobe and SGA comparison is happening, you were losing your mind.
Who's closer to Magic Johnson, Ben Simmons or Cooper Flagg?
What?
Be for real now. Be for real.
Ben Simmons.
Bullshit.
Ben Simmons.
Bullshit.
Ben Simmons.
Bullshit he is.
Ben Simmons.
Bullshit.
Ben Simmons.
No.
Ben Simmons.
Coming out of college? Coming out of college? It was Ben Simmons 100%.
Hell no.
What the fuck is Ben yapping? What kind of question is that? Was Ben Simmons not literally getting the Magic comp out of college? He was quite literally getting the Magic comp. Literally. Yeah, it was Braun and Magic. This nigga, he's been talking about Cooper Flagg since pre-draft. He told me that Coop is Kevin Garnett. But now he's closer to. So this nigga Cooper Flagg is Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Garnett, and Magic Johnson. Who is this nigga for real?
Coming out of college 100%.
Magic said that. Magic himself said that.
Cooper Flagg.
Simmons is easily closer to Magic Johnson. Easily.
And off your team.
Ben Simmons is a significantly better passer out of college. They're significantly different.
In the future,
But Magic Johnson said
I will make
Ben
sure.
Simmons was
I'm
closer.
taking the bullets right now. I will make sure that when I correlate players in the future.
No, I'm taking him as one of the best transition players we've ever seen. Guess what? Ben Simmons. I'm taking him as one of the best passers we've seen. Guess what? Ben Simmons. I'm taking him as elite size for the point guard position. Guess what? Ben Simmons was projected as a guard. Cooper Flagg.
Mars does this low-key very well, and I have to get better at this. I'm not here. It could be another nigga yelling, and Mars is just gonna keep talking like he don't hear that nigga talking. I don't know, but he definitely does that well. It's not even the mic, 077. It's like the fact that I hear somebody else talking loudly, so it like interrupts my thoughts. You see what I'm saying? It's not like I'm not saying, oh, the mic. Yeah, hey, no limit. Now, me and Wes did do that the other day, but that's because I was yelling so loud, I ain't hear Wes. Yeah, I ain't even hear Wes talking. I ain't even hear Wes talking. Shout out to Wes though.
Projected as a forward, but Jason Kidd said, I'm gonna try him at point guard. Now here goes Chilltown Hoops. Oh, he's a point guard. No, he's not. No, he's
I
not.
didn't say
He's
he
not
was a point guard. That's not what I
You
said.
likened him to Magic Johnson.
They ran him at point last
once
year.
again,
But hold on, but Pin, wait, but Pin, move, Pin, get out of the way. Just let me ask Chill a question. Chill, Euro step. The question Mars asked was in 1979 who the best basketball player was, and you were thinking. Okay, but that's Mars's point was you're comparing, juxtaposing for Pin, who likes big words. You're comparing Anthony Marshawn Davis at 32 years old to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in a scenario that this guy out of college who's not a point guard is going to have a season likened to Magic Johnson, and then you moved it from 19.
Vail said, nigga talking to Bill like he the fine shit ugly best friend. Facts. Get your ugly, hey. Wasn't nobody talking to you. Get your ugly ass out the way. It's always the ugly friend, man. I swear to God, bro, when you walk up to a group of girls, bro, I swear to God, it's always the ugly friend got something to say first. It's always the ugly one got something to say first. Hey, beautiful, how she doing all right? Bitch, I wasn't talking to you. I was not talking to you. I didn't even know I had that rant in my spirit like that, but Vail woke some. Yeah. Stop doing that. Please stop doing it. She got a man. Well, she'll tell me then. She'll tell me. She will tell me. Shit. Get your ugly. Bitch want to play security guard.
1987 to 1979 because you think we're saying he's prime Magic. He's not. We're saying that in this situation, and Mars is especially saying in this moment, Cooper Flagg and what he would have to do to elevate that team as a playmaker to be what you're asking him to be, that there's a massive gap between what Magic Johnson was for that Lakers team in 1979, which you can acknowledge,
what's up, Derek,
and what Cooper Flagg is going to be able to be for this team in Dallas. That was Mars's whole point. So I'm saying, that those are two extreme scenarios, and there's no way for Cooper Flagg to actually approximate that value. But your basis of them making the conference finals is built on Cooper Flagg having to reach those kind of heights in order to make it happen, which is why it is unrealistic.
That's not my basis. First of all, number two, when Magic Johnson showed up to the Los Angeles Lakers in 1979, they already had a lead guard. His name was Norm Nixon. Just like the Dallas Mavericks already got a lead guard. His name is Kyrie Irving. He's going to be out of the lineup.
Kyrie's not playing.
Yeah, the one who's not playing. Yeah. Okay.
He's going to be out of the lineup. Like Kyrie Irving is out of the lineup. When Magic Johnson got to the Lakers, they weren't sure if he was going to be the lead guard. They wanted to play him at forward, like Cooper Flagg is going to play the forward. However, Jason Kidd has put the ball in his hands. That is a fact. Jason Kidd has put the ball in his hands. Not only has he put the ball in his hands, he's experimenting with him at the lead guard spot. Does that mean he's going to play the lead guard the entire season? Does that mean that he's going to be Magic Johnson the entire season? No, it doesn't. But does it also mean that he's
never going to be Magic Johnson?
As a rookie, not we ain't talking about him.
He's never going to be rookie Magic Johnson.
I'm talking about Cooper Flagg, his rook season. They're experimenting with him at the lead guard spot. With them experimenting with him at the lead guard spot, can he be productive for them in addition to the
like Magic Johnson was for the Lakers?
What position did Cooper Flagg play last year, y'all? For someone who watched every single game he played last year, I can tell you he played a lot of point. Maybe not on the box score or whatever he was in the point guard, but if you think Sion James and if you think those dudes were the point guards on that team, you're crazy. He was running the offense, he was initiating, he was doing a lot of that stuff. Jason Kidd also has a history with Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's done this before. He has a history with Luka Doncic. He likes big playmakers. So with Cooper,
he didn't do it. Luka was the point guard, but the Giannis point is a fair point. I will say the Giannis point is a fair point. Fair point. we could see Jason Kidd, especially while Kyrie is out, do some funky shit like, hey, Coop, play point guard or handle the ball for a quarter, and we'll see how that goes. We can see it. It's gonna be Nimhard, by the way. It might. Did you not just hear what I said? See how niggas don't listen. I ain't say he was gonna be the point guard for the whole game. I said it wouldn't surprise me if Jason Kidd tried him for tried him for 5 minutes. Be like, hey, let's see what Coop does right now handling the ball against this other team's bench unit. Probably a start there. If that goes well a couple games, hey, let's now see what he does.
Being a smart player and being a very capable passer, no one's saying he's better than.
The alternative is, hey, Najee Marshall, you do it. Which, I mean, Najee can do it, but it's not like he has a multitude of great options right now, to be fair. And if D'Lo's going to be complete shit, which we know there are stretches where D'Lo's complete shit, he's going to have to bench D'Lo sometimes. So then it's going to be like, who is going to handle the ball? Nimhard, rookie. We'll see how that goes. I don't know.
And Ben Simmons or Magic Johnson coming out of college, but there is some parallel here, and I think that it's a pretty obvious parallel that he's a big playmaker working under one of the biggest playmakers.
It's not.
Then there's no parallel whatsoever.
And also,
all you had to do is not bring up Magic Johnson. You could have brought up any other big guard or forward.
I'll let you yap.
Yeah, you could have brought up Michael Carl Williams. You could have brought up Michael Carl Williams.
Make your last point, and then fellas, we gotta move on. Go
At
ahead.
31 years old, hold up. At 31 years old, right? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, per 100 possessions, put up 27, 15, and 6. What did Anthony Davis do? 36, 17, and 5. Y'all acting like these are not comparable players are insane. Anthony Davis,
Anthony Davis comparable to Kareem, guys. Yeah,
in the NBA today.
And Anthony Davis comparable to Kareem, guys. Yeah, facts. Yeah,
Anthony Davis is a hell of a good player.
Guys. Anthony Davis is compared to Kareem, guys.
You think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was?
I don't know who the hell you think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was. That's worse than my Magic shit. No. That needs to be no. That's worse. That is worse. That's worse. That's worse. Kareem was the best player in the league at that point. Absolutely. Also, another thing, Penn has absolutely eliminated a stat for me completely. That being per 100. If you tell me per 100, I'm going to stop listening to you. Why? Because every time he brings it up, it's to make some terrible point. That's why. He just doesn't, he's using it wrong. Fair. But I'm saying I'm jaded now. That's what I'm saying. Anytime I hear per 100, I'm going to stop listening to you. I'm not going to listen to you. No. I'm jaded. That's facts. I'll listen to somebody else use it, maybe a little bit better. Then I'll be back to listening to it. But for right now, real talk, 8 hot dogs per 100. I really be letting the kid live, man. Really be letting the kid live.
Whoa. What do you mean you don't know who the hell we think?
This the guy who's taking up for chill, guys. Anthony Davis comparable to Kareem, guys. Yeah, facts. Yeah. Anthony Davis comparable to Kareem, guys. Yeah, facts.
Hold on, Mars.
Facts, guys. Anthony Davis comparable to Kareem. Yeah. Don't dare us say anything otherwise, because the per 100 possession stats say they're comparable. Yeah,
that's not what I'm saying.
That's what Penn just said. Your lawyer just made the argument that they're not far off because of per 100 possessions. Your lawyer did that.
Big Ox, we're not going to work anything out today. Maybe
respectfully, this ain't the nigga to be talking about per 100 possessions. Yeah, that one ain't the one to be. He ain't the one to be pointing that out. Sorry.
Tomorrow. But what I'm saying is, Big Ox, we got to get to your predictions. And before we do that, we got to get to Splash Sports. Everybody, all 1,500 people in here, including the people on Facebook, including the people on Twitter, including those on TikTok or whatever app you may be on. Get off your mama couch and get into the Splash Sports app. First, that starts by downloading.
Oh, shout out to Splash Sports. They just followed me today. Shout out to y'all. A follow now, a sponsorship later. We'll talk.
I feel like I've been waiting for about 20 minutes, but
that's okay.
Let's get him.
I was gonna pick the Hornets, but it looks like Spencer Dinwiddie just got waived.
Damn, Spence.
Won't be doing that. But no. So I got. Where was I at? Oh, I had the Knicks beating Orlando in 6 or 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals, and
Knicks versus Clippers.
Okay, yeah. Now we need the next timestamp. The Penn Mars super chat. Magic versus Cooper. This was an actual conversation today. Wait, it even goes back. How long were y'all talking about this?
Is Cooper Flagg the next what?
Magic Johnson. Chill, you might not be the only one that believes that.
I ain't say that.
That would explain the comparison.
I did not say that. I'm looking at this team, the Dallas Mavericks, and I'm looking at what the Lakers were in 1979, and I'm looking at the comparison in terms of the players, how they were on that team. Not Magic Johnson as a player and Cooper Flagg as a player at that time. Not Anthony Davis, because Anthony Davis is not better than Jabbar today. No, I'm not saying that at all. But
well, you guys, once again, there's a Hall of Fame group chat that's only available to the Hall of Famers. My man Amir, you guys know Bulletproof. He said, I hope we can someday, kind of in a Martin Luther King-ish type voice. I should have Real Talk read this. But he said, I hope we can one day reach a point where people can use prototypes of players as an example without getting a crash out about the difference in skills and talents, Mars.
Sure.
And then, right quick, Penn.
There were people today like getting what Chill was saying in the chat. Or at least, like, okay.
And then Jason Grill said, what did I miss? And then Small Boxes said, Chill made a wild correlation between 2026 AD and Cooper Flagg and 1980 Kareem and Magic.
Stay focused, okay? Chill.
Sir.
Who is Cooper Flagg's actual comparison? I'll let you know that from NBADraft.net, it is Scottie Pippen. Who was Scottie Pippen compared to a lot as a young cat? Magic Johnson. So I don't
6 degrees of separation, Chill.
It's not 6 degrees of separation, genius. It's 2.
You think I'm a genius?
Degrees of separation.
That's the nicest thing you said to me.
Scottie not like Magic either. I don't care what they compare him to in the draft.
The point here is big playmakers who are 6'8", 6'9", have very different angles to make passes, are very difficult to gang up on. You see it with Jokic. You see it with Arvidas. You see it with Domas. big playmakers are pretty much what goes first overall almost every single year. Cade Cunningham. Next year it's going to be Darren Peterson, AJ DeBosa. This year was the Cooper Flagg. There's a reason why. It doesn't matter if it's a 1-for-1 comparison. The point is, there's a 6'8" guy who can run in transition, unlock transition offense, and quite frankly, is the number one pick in the draft. There's a lot more in common than there is not in common. And in fact, I can make the case that Cooper is going to be a much better defender. So anything.
Then who?
Just keep Magic.
Cooper is going to be a better defender than Magic Johnson. He
already is.
He probably is going to be a better shooter than Magic Johnson. So you know what? Like, I'm just saying, at the end of it, my comparison for Cooper Flagg was Kevin Garnett, and people told me I was fucking nuts. Okay, but people wanted to compare him to Andre Kirilenko, and what I'll say is he is closer to Magic Johnson than he is to Andre Kirilenko.
All right, no.
I just Penn. I don't, because it makes it seem like I don't have an issue with Penn. I really don't. It just makes me seem like I do because I disagree with him so often. But it's like he jumps all around. Like you thought he was Kevin Garnett. Now you're making an argument he's Magic Johnson. I just don't. I don't get it. I just don't be getting it sometimes. Like legit. I don't be getting it sometimes. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm slow. That could be it. Maybe Penn is operating on such a frequency where we're not there. I'm slow. I'm gonna take accountability. Yeah, I'm not intellectually curious enough. Because Cooper is Magic. He also brought up Scotty to get to Magic, and then also brought up the fact that he thinks he's KG. So, all in all, he finna be the GOAT. That's what it sounds like. that's what it sounds. Sounds like Cooper finna be the GOAT.
100%.
We're not doing this.
Let's move on.
Please.
Would everybody else? No, we're already here. We are here.
No,
Like,
Ron, the thing
we
is,
landed on the moon.
you can't save somebody from drowning if you can't swim. That's something that's an old saying. There's an old saying that goes, if you can't swim, you can't save somebody from drowning.
No one made the comparison, by the way. That's what people in the chat are telling me. Go ahead.
Well, I want to actually ask you guys, since we are here once again, we landed on the moon. Who would all of you guys like to compare Cooper Flagg to? And if you don't have to. And I'm gonna start with you, Chill. Can we get an accurate Cooper Flagg comparison? You get a chance to clean this whole thing up.
I don't get a chance to clean it up because I already said it, so it's too late. So I don't get a chance to clean it up. No, it's already out in the air. But he kind of gives me a Tom Chambers, Tom Chambers.
Hey, Frank, you there?
Andrew Kirilenko.
Doesn't have to be a white boy.
Yeah, Tom Chambers, Andre Kirilenko, any white guy I can think of. That's great. That's great. Kyle Korver. Who's another athletic white guy? Chris Anderson is crazy. Chase Budinger. I remember Chase when he was on the Rockets. Shout out to Chase, man. Chase hit a 3 and finish a lob. Shout out to him.
Yes, it does.
Oh, my bad.
I'm out.
He gives me a Tom Chambers, Andrew Kirilenko kind of vibe.
Announcing
with better ball handling.
All right.
Sounds like Magic Johnson.
He kind of gives me that. He kind of gives me that vibe.
Damian, who would you compare him to?
I don't think he has a comparison, to be honest with you. I think he's a bit of a hybrid. I really
Oh,
do. I see
Frankie, check your
parts of.
DM. Check your
I see
DM. Check
when I
your
watch him,
DM.
I
Check
see
your DM.
parts of a lot of guys' games. You know, he's got different things from different people. Like the transition stuff is real. The high impact defensively is real. I see the second jump stuff after rebounds. Like he's probably got the best second jump I've seen for a long time. And it's not like a usual trait you see in players. So I think it's a bit of a
Zion exists. Amin is it. Asar. But I mean, I get what you're saying. No, he's up there.
hybrid. I don't want to marry him to one player as a comparison.
If you could pick
I like
three
that.
players,
and I agree actually too.
Right.
if you could pick,
Could we say Andre AK-40? No. Could we say like Scottie Pippen, Al Harrington, Rasheed Wallace?
That was
like,
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. The kid is nasty, bro. Like he is a really good basketball player. So I just don't want us to get caught up in, I don't think Chill was trying to say he's Magic Johnson. I know we just had a little fun,
Are we still talking about Cooper Flagg? Where all of these different names, all of these different players, none of which play alike. We went from Magic Johnson to Rasheed Wallace about the same nigga. What? Hey, Coop finna be the one. Coop is the one. Yeah, Coop is the one.
little far, whatever. But I think I agree with Damian. Like, I want to kind of let's watch him play in the NBA first. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was dope at Duke, obviously. Let's watch him play in the NBA. But if I could say kind of like I think Penn was telling Damian to choose three players, I would throw a little bit of Sheed, a little bit of Grant Hill, a little Scottie.
I can see the Grant. Actually, the Grant's the one I actually like the most.
Who was Grant Hill compared to?
Hey, shout out to Kendrick though in my YouTube chat. This isn't the worst comp I've seen of him. He keeps saying Franz. What do y'all think about that? I don't know. I'm asking you all. I'm asking people that. I'm asking you all. Not mad at Franz. Cooper compared to it. I mean, damn, Eli, it's not gonna be a 1-to-1 comparison, bro. But like, what they both about? What Franz is taller than him, huh? Franz is taller than Coop. Yeah, Franz 6'10". But Coop could still be growing though. Coop like 18, 19. Coop could definitely still be growing. They both 6'10". I don't think Coop's 6'10" right now. I don't think he's 6'10" right now. I think he's probably going to end up 6'10". He's probably going to end up around there, but I don't think he's there right now. What's up, Guap? Franz is 6'10" though, legit.
I don't care. I'm not trying to.
Who is Penny Hardaway compared to?
There is no
Hey, Pete, you remember the one thing? Chris Paul played against this player. This player
29?
played against this player. So
wait. Who was Denzel?
Oh my God, he really reminds me of Scottie Pippen and Grant Hill and Penny Hardaway.
Who was Josh Childress compared to?
Who was Denzel Valentine compared to?
I don't know.
Who was Denzel Valentine compared to? I don't know.
I'm saying, like, we do that all the time, and a lot of times they ain't nothing like that, dude. Like, let's let the kid play for a year at least, and then let's revisit this because he is dope. I was gonna say to you, Damian, earlier when Chill was talking.
Yeah, I don't like when like Ox and Damien and them start talking. It gets too like peaceful. I'm trying to get to they like peaceful, trying to talk logically with one another. That's not why we're here, bro. That's not 307. Oh, here go the ISO. See, then okay, yeah, bet. See, this is what we're here for.
No, everyone knows.
If we want to define hype as sponsorship dollars, Cooper got it. If you want to define hype as the number of people who know about his
existence, about dollars, yeah. Let's see. We need to see. This where we need to be right here.
Have to wear blue on Tuesday, bro. So what I'm trying to tell you right now is that what Cooper Flagg has more eyeballs on him right now than Magic Johnson. People have been watching him longer than they followed Magic Johnson. People have been watching Cooper since he was 14, 15 years old. People have been talking about him as the great white hope and all that stuff. You know what America is? You know how divided America is? You know what?
In my YouTube chat, last one before I let this play though, somebody else please go back. Wait, I need to go back. I was reading the YouTube chat and didn't even like listen to what he said. My fault. What was he saying? Somebody else said for Bobcats, Gerald Wallace mixed with a hint of Franz is Cooper Flagg. Yeah, we really don't know who this nigga is. Yeah, we don't know who this nigga is. That's a solid comp. Go back some more. Okay, wait, where we going back to? Somebody else in the YouTube chat said Grant Hill, like healthy Grant Hill though, like fresh out of college. I don't know. Again, don't know. Like 3 minutes, 2 minutes. See, we had 305. Let's go to like 302.
You can't tell me what the conversation was in 1979 when you weren't even alive to listen to any conversations. You weren't there.
Well, I didn't start watching basketball in 2014.
You weren't there.
I'll tell you that.
You weren't there.
Or 2018,
you weren't there.
Or whatever the hell
you weren't there.
Basketball. No, I'm just telling you, acting like.
Oh, it's getting a little spicy around them.
Anthony Davis ain't going to get anywhere close to that number of health. He's not going to play 39 minutes a night. He's not going to play until he's 41. And please stop dragging it like Moses Malone and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wasn't a conversation at barbershops in 1979 because it
Anthony Davis and Jokic is a conversation.
I know people who were there.
No. Anthony Davis and Jokic is a conversation.
No, you can't tell me about the barbershop. You weren't in the barbershop. You weren't there.
You know what?
You weren't there. You weren't there. You can't tell me about
that. I was in the barbershop in the 90s, and I could definitely tell you that conversation.
Congratulations, you weren't there. You weren't there.
Absolutely, the conversation between Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and other players was happening.
You can't tell me what the conversation was in 1979 when you weren't even alive to listen to any conversations. You weren't there.
Well, I didn't start watching basketball in 2014.
You weren't there.
I'll tell you that.
You weren't there.
Or 2018,
you weren't there.
Or whatever the hell
you weren't there.
Basketball. No, I'm just telling you, acting like you just
weren't there.
All the answers.
You weren't there. You weren't there. You weren't there. In 1979, I can assure you was not there.
Mars, I just want to let you know, just for grammatical reasons or grammatic reasons. Look at me fucking up, but still, there is a T at the end of you weren't. You weren't there. Okay, I just say it with me. You weren't there. There's a T at the end of that word. Oh man, there's a T at the end of that word. I'm just saying.
Cool.
Okay.
I was around.
Don't tell me what the conversation was. Don't tell me what the conversation was. Don't tell me what the conversation was.
That you're trying to cook on this topic.
Don't tell me what the conversation was. Don't tell me what the conversation was. You weren't there.
I was there.
Oh yeah, I'll listen to 6-year-old Chilltown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not listening to Pencil Basketball. Tell me what the conversation was in 1979 when I can't say Magic Johnson was a more high prospect than Cooper Flagg because I wasn't there. You're not about to tell me what a conversation in a barbershop was in 1979. You're not about to tell me.
Yes, I was, Ron. Marion's barbershop. Yes, I was.
Okay, Cooper Flagg's been talked about since he was 15 years old nationally. Was Magic Johnson being talked about at 15 years old nationally? No, don't just wave your hand. You want to cook me? Let's cook. Okay. You want to enter the air fryer? Let's enter the air fryer. I'm sick of you right now.
Let's enter the air fryer.
Cooper Flagg is not more hyped than Magic Johnson. Make the case. Make the case.
When Magic Johnson won the national championship at Michigan State, he was the most hyped basketball player on the planet. He had more hype than NBA players. That game, him versus Larry Bird.
NBA, Mars.
Him versus Larry Bird was the most hyped basketball game.
Because
that point.
NBA
It was the most hype basketball game. So when we talk about hype, Magic Johnson as a prospect was the most hype prospect on the planet because he had played in one of the biggest basketball games the world had seen.
Please keep.
That's his hype. That's what happens. There's the case. There you go. One of the most famous games ever. Magic Johnson participated in it and was arguably the most famous basketball player on the planet.
You just
so that's hype.
You just deep fried yourself. You just deep fried yourself because Magic Johnson entered a league that needed saving. The reason he was the most popular guy in the world is because people weren't really fucking around.
What happened to Mr. Relative? What happened to Mr. Relative? What happened to Mr. Relative? 2 hours ago, when I say Bradley Beal is a good basketball player, he said it's relative to expectations. So when I'm saying Magic Johnson and his hype, why is it not hype relative to what the world was saying about basketball? Because the game is more global now. You're gonna say Cooper Flagg was more hype because there was more fans to hype up.
Nah.
We're talking about the hype of the fans that existed.
You're gonna have your
family. Now you're gonna use total numbers.
You're gonna have your family saying you cooked. You didn't cook shit. And anyone who can actually look at what you're saying right now is gonna know 100% you're not cooking shit.
Go ahead.
Danny, is what you said in the chat true? That the 1979 game between Magic and Larry in college was the most viewed game ever to that point? Oh, then what are we talking about? More hype then? It don't get more hype than that. Now Larry did have some pull. Larry definitely had pull for that as well. We learned that in elementary, real talk. Hey man, excuse me. I don't look, man. I don't be really caring about these old niggas and they non-dribbling, no handle, no jump shot, can't jump, can't run fast asses. I don't care. Yeah, I'd be honest with you. I only know about it because I have to. If I were to actually rank who I actually believe were the 10 best players ever, I promise you, y'all would think my list is nasty. But I keep it PC most of the time. I just go ahead and put them niggas on the list because everybody else got them niggas on the list. So, but I am going to start trying to remove one at a time. This summer, we started with Magic. Next summer, we'll start with another one. I'm not going to reveal it yet, but I already know who that is. Jerry Code, though. Yeah, Jerry Code, though. There are always exceptions to rules. Jerry is Code. No, it's not going to be Duncan. I respect Duncan to an extent. Salute to you, Real Talk. Got great content. You got to go live more, bro. Appreciate that, Just Blaze. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you in the YouTube chat. Boogie 21 pin moves the goalpost crazy. Hey, man. By pen logic, Bronny more hype than Magic in 79. TS1 said that. Hey, man. He's just talking, bro. Sometimes when you talk, you don't remember what you say. You know?
I asked you right away. The
YouTube chat. There is a great big difference between the YouTube chat and the playback chat, though. I will say that. Shout out to the YouTube chat, man. Very polite chat over here. Shout out to y'all. Theo Tom. Shout out to y'all. I'm over here getting called out my name and all kind of bitches and hoes over here. I go over there. It's just nice and shout out to YouTube chat. I fuck with my playback chat though. Heavy. Y'all know, day ones.
Away when you said he was not more hyped,
and I answered the question.
Hyped, and you didn't answer that question. No, what I'm going to tell you right now is you're not comparing expectation to reality when it comes to contracts versus hype. Hype comes down to this: How many people are actually interested in what you're doing? Number one, that's hype.
The
Number
whole
two,
basketball
Bob.
world.
Yeah.
the basketball world was
Big-
really small back in 1979 relative to
Mr.
what it is
Relative don't
today.
care now. Yeah, Mr. Relative.
No, Mr. Relative,
Mr.
I'm a
Relative don't
nuanced
care.
person.
Yeah, Mr.
Just because I like to wear blue on Sunday doesn't mean I have to wear blue on Tuesday, bro. So what I'm trying to tell you right now is that what Cooper Flagg has more eyeballs on him right now than Magic Johnson. People have been watching him longer than they followed Magic Johnson. People have been watching Cooper since he was 14, 15 years old. People have been talking about him as the great white hope and all that stuff. You know what America is? You know how divided America is? You know what color Cooper Flagg is? You know how many people watch this dude?
I know.
Like, for real?
Yeah.
Whatever you want to
The
talk
whole
about.
basketball world.
Caitlin Clark was a more hyped collegiate prospect than just about any WNBA player. Ever. Candace Parker was better, in my opinion. But
yeah, we know.
There's a reason for that. The same people who are doing the same thing for Cooper Flagg. But
no one's arguing against Caitlin Clark's hype other than you. Because you said that hype wasn't deserved, but that's a whole different conversation. No one up here would argue that Caitlin Clark. No one was arguing that Caitlin Clark isn't the most hype prospect. No, everyone knows.
If you want to define hype as sponsorship dollars, Cooper got it. If you want to define hype as the number of people who know about his existence, stop it. If you want to define hype as the number of people who know about his existence, Cooper got it. If you want to talk about hype as expectations coming into the league in terms of the number of people on the planet who expect you to do anything and are even going to watch what you're going to do, that's Cooper Flagg. If you want to talk about any,
so is Cooper Flagg more hype than Kareem? Was Cooper Flagg a more hype prospect than Kareem?
Huh?
That I'm not going to go into because I don't know.
No. Based on this exact same argument,
he was. Yes, he was.
A more hype.
Yes.
Okay, so
my own logic.
Shut the fuck up. There you go. That's the answer. If you're going to tell me based on your dumbass argument that Cooper Flagg is a more hype prospect than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, your argument's stupid as fuck. There you go. Your argument is dumb. Congratulations. Your argument is stupid. Your argument is ridiculous. It's a dumb argument. Kareem is a more hype prospect than Cooper Flagg. Shaquille O'Neal is a more hype prospect than Cooper Flagg. Magic Johnson was a more hype prospect than Cooper Flagg. LeBron James is a more hype prospect than Cooper Flagg. Victor Wembanyama is a more hype prospect than Cooper Flagg. If your logic gets you to the answer that Cooper Flagg is more hyped than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, your argument is wrong. It started incorrectly. The baseline argument was incorrect. You started off, you did all your working out. Congratulations. But the issue is, you started off, when you should have said 2 + 2, you started with 4 × 4. So you got the wrong answer. Unfortunately.
You're defining
but
better.
okay, we can
I didn't say
on.
Cooper was
we can
better.
Move
I didn't say
we
Cooper.
Can move on. We can move on.
Yeah, so you go.
Look at Ben. Look at you and say it's not fair. What is not fair? You know what's funny? Penn knows Mars is right. He knows it. He knows that. That's why he didn't even want to answer the question. Is Cooper Flagg a more hype prospect than Kareem? No. Kareem's one of the most hype prodigies ever across damn sports, just in the world's history. Everybody and their mama knew when Kareem was in high school, he might have already been the best player in the world. I don't even think Coop is as hyped as Zion was coming out of Lonzo, to be honest with you. And we talking about hype? Hype? Not saying that Coop didn't have a lot of hype, because he did. Coop had a lot of hype. Coop definitely had a lot of hype. But, bro, we were there for Zion Williamson, bro. We were there. Now, I want to see why Chill said, what's not fair, Chill? What's not fair, Chill? Chill, tell me what's not fair. Shout out to the 80 plus in the YouTube chat. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you hit that like button as well over there on YouTube. God damn, we're moving. We're moving, chat. Chat, we're going to be at 10K. And yes, indeed.
Just scream a whole bunch of opinions, and then we can move on.
Into the microphone.
You
You
can
had a
have
little
your
ass
word,
bit of
right?
people watching
Brother, like,
basketball
you're
in
insane,
1979.
man.
We didn't even have what the internet is today. What it was 30 years ago when Shaq showed up. And on top of that, Shaq was the reiteration of what a big man was. There's a reason why he was that hype, like the way he was. Cooper Flagg, because we live in the place that we live in now, because social media is such a big deal, and Cooper Flagg is where he is now, coming from Maine. I bet you if Cooper Flagg was from New York, he'd be a way bigger deal than what he is. The fact that he went to Duke helps him out even more. But he was, to Mars's point, because we're talking about logic is, because we're talking.
I don't even know what side Chill is. This is what I'm saying, bro. This show is hilarious. How could you not love this show, bro? I don't even know who Chill is arguing for right now. I don't know. I don't know if he's with Penn. I don't know if he's with Mars. I don't know if he's disagreeing with both these niggas. I don't know. I have not a clue.
About logic here, right? We're talking about logic, and we're being honest. Cooper Flagg wasn't as big a deal as Shaq. He wasn't as big a deal as James. He wasn't as big a deal as Magic Johnson. But there's reasons for that. Not because he wasn't good, because he's fucking awesome. He was fucking awesome coming out of college.
I'm not
He was
making that
fucking awesome coming out of college.
Of course he was. Yeah. No one's arguing that. But apparently he was a more high prospect than Kareem and Shaq and Magic and all these
other than Wemby and other than LeBron, in my lifetime, I cannot think of a more
Zion.
Zion.
Cooper Flagg. Oh,
Zion.
okay. I was about to say.
Zion emerged
Lonzo
a little bit later at Duke. Okay, and yes, I know Zion. The highlights.
Lonzo
emerged a little bit later at Duke.
The media push.
Zion was bigger in high school than Cooper Flagg was.
Facts. That is a
no,
fact.
he wasn't.
Zion was absolutely bigger in high school.
I think he was.
Flagg.
Yo, y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? We back? I don't know what the fuck just happened. I think you can also make a legitimate argument. I told y'all may say this nasty. Was Cooper in high school bigger than like LaMelo in high school? LaMelo just didn't go to college. I'm strictly talking about hype. Hype. Not who's better. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about hype.
He was not bigger than Zion. He was not bigger than Melo. He was not bigger than Lonzo. He wasn't even bigger than Wemby. Like, no, Cooper didn't have that much hype that much, bro. Like, no, he wasn't. I don't know what they're on about.
Newski, I'm solo donor. I'm solo donor.
Oh, my bad. My fault. Sorry.
No, you good. Coop wasn't more hyped than Jalen Green in high school. I'm not willing to go there. Jalen was hyped, crazy, but I'm not willing to go there. Because Coop did have a lot of hype. I'm not like Coop. Coop was hyped. Coop has some hype. Because I do remember hearing about Coop when he was like 15, 16 years old. And it was niggas saying that Coop at 15, 16 could already play in the NBA. I do vividly remember that as well. Like niggas were saying he was already NBA ready at like 16. Yeah. Those people were crazy. I agree. When I watched him play, I was like, yeah, I mean, he's good. He ain't that good. But they were saying it though. Was Kyrie more hyped? Out of college, yes. Out of high school, probably not. College, yes, though.
one ranked player.
Objectively.
Yeah, I'm not even involved. I'm not involved in this conversation. I think Zion was more hype based on what my understanding of what the high school circuit was personally. But
Zion
Cooper Flagg
was
is
the
extremely
number one
hyped though.
player
Out of
in the
high school, we
country.
definitely was
RJ
more hyped
Barrett
than
was.
AD.
No, but that's not what it was about though. Remember, Zion was the pinnacle of House of Highlights. Like
is
it
Angel
was
Reese
a
a
whole
top 20
different kind of
player in
push.
the WNBA?
Yeah.
Yet she's probably a top 3 most popular player in the WNBA. The ranking
Zion
doesn't
wasn't
mean
more
anything.
hyped. So Zion wasn't more hyped because he wasn't the number one
Cooper
player
has
in the
been.
country.
I hope you
But
realize.
Cooper Flagg was more
Well,
hyped.
and Mars, and
the
again,
best player
and
in
by
the
the way,
world.
Penn, I'm objective in this conversation. Mars also forgot a name. Wilt Chamberlain, out of high school, was the most well-documented athlete that we had out of high school, like in the world. So I just want to say that, like, I'm not on either side, but I'm saying historically, given where we were, like a 7-foot super giant out of high school.
Right.
That was an elite all-around athlete that then went to, I mean, that was just, those are different barometers. Like, you know, Bill Russell, Kareem, like those are just different kind of players. I think there's reasons why they were the type that they were. But I do think Cooper Flagg for this era, he's right behind Wemby, LeBron, Zion. I mean, wherever you want to put him, he is in the hype category.
I'm not
for sure.
era taxing Cooper Flagg for having more basketball audience. I'm not doing that.
Well, it's not era taxing. I just don't think you can touch Wilt.
Raw basketball numbers. I'm talking.
Well, there's more people alive
follow
today
you,
than there were in
number of people who
1960.
want to buy your shoes, number of people who watched you play, number of people who expect anything from you and what they expect from you. That's how I consider
But
hype.
Penn, again,
if you want to define hype as,
but Penn,
you know,
as an
some
objective observer of the argument, as an objective observer who doesn't have an agenda in it, I'm saying the issue with that is there's way more people today than there were in 1960. So if you're saying on the basis of your argument, Mars, that is numerically he's a more hype prospect because there's more people today, sure, but like
So is Penn arguing like, is he arguing Cooper's more hyped because the internet? I mean, it's like basically what I'm gathering. I don't know.
It's just there's not a way to compare what happened in 1955
So
to like
I will
now.
ask you one question, and we can square this. What's growing faster, the population of the world? Relatively. Again, I use the word relatively. What's growing faster, the number of people in the world or the number of people who watch basketball?
Well, number of people watch basketball because that's two different things.
Because
That's two different
it has
things,
lapped the growth of basketball
technology's moving faster.
Oh, so just the raw number of people because there are more people now interested in the sport. Then everybody's more hype now. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck you been be, bro? I don't know why he Penn, bro. The reason why Penn's going to definitely stay on the panel. Penn has just the greatest of ability to irk your nerves when he says something. He got that skip dead ass. But I'm not saying that as like a bad thing. I'm saying like he is a great heel. Like I don't know. I can tell myself. This is sometimes I'm dead ass chat. Both chats. Shout out YouTube too. I can tell myself before I go to the panel. I'd be like, bro, I'm not finna argue with this. And I'd be damned if he just say something to where I feel like I gotta yell at this nigga, bro. Because you lack self-control, says the nigga that just told him to shut the fuck up. But I hear you, though. I hear you. I wanted to yell at him. Skip Bayless is facing backlash and shut up loud to be better. Bro, I don't care what Skip Bayless is saying, bro. He's washed. We don't care.
Than the amount of people that are being born.
All of this, the number of people who consumed Cooper Flagg on any level, we're talking social media, we're talking highlights, we're talking TikTok, we're talking YouTube, is dwarfing the number of people who even knew Magic Johnson existed. Okay? You don't know what
cooking
you're
you,
talking
buddy.
about. You can consider
Let
I'm not saying Cooper Flagg is a better player than
Knock,
Magic
knock.
Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. I have been on the record saying I don't think he's better than Wemby. I really don't. I don't
Was
think
he
he's
more
gonna be
hyped than
better
LeBron? And there's could we
No.
but think about it, but hold on,
the LeBron
but
thing
Penn,
goes way further.
I know,
bro,
but
because
Penn, but
LeBron was
remember,
hyped
and this is
since
in
15.
2000, in 2001 or 2000 when LeBron was a sophomore. He was already obviously
LeBron
Ohio
was
Player of the
more
Year. Yeah, but then I'm saying, but we're 23 years removed from that. Like technology has like
The world population
quadrupled
has
since
not,
that point.
No, the world
You
population.
know, I'm talking about the
stopped-
people that have access to watching basketball now
We had
has
internet back then.
quadrupled since 2002.
Yes, I understand what you're saying, but Slam Magazine existed, highlight culture existed, Napster existed, Kazaa existed. We were able to get the highlights. Any person who cared about basketball at all knew who LeBron James was, and there was another thing going on in
Carmelo was
the NBA.
more hyped, too.
The way I'll tell you something, Swipe. There's another thing that was going on in the NBA. There wasn't a face of the there wasn't a face of the league because number 23 had retired in '98, and we've been waiting for the next one, and we weren't sure Kobe was going to be it, and we weren't sure
Kobe
Allen
wasn't the
Iverson
face
was
of
going
the
to be
league
it,
in
and we
2003.
weren't sure Shaq was going to be it, and this dude was like the next.
But yeah, out of college, because Melo freshman year like won the national. Melo might have been more hyped than this nigga.
Next up, he got stamped real early. We were watching St. Vincent St. Mary games at like what 17. He's 17. ESPN showing his games. He was going crazy.
You think Kobe Bryant was the face of the league around in 2003? Are you out of
I
your
don't know.
mind?
I never said Kobe.
He made
I
a
never
face.
said
You made a
Kobe.
face. You made a
I
face.
made a face. You want to know why I made a face?
Please explain
Because
that.
Shaq was running around in the league after a three-peat. Allen Iverson was running around in the league, leading the league in scoring, and got an MVP. And Allen Iverson culturally was literally the face of basketball from 2000 to 2003, 2004. Regardless of whether you like it or not, culturally with the braids and the tattoos and the accessories,
100%.
Allen Iverson was that. Then you had
Maxwell.
He was.
Tracy McGrady as well. And then you had Kevin Garnett. And then you had Tim Duncan, Vince Carter. Like, it might not have been one face, but
03, the faces probably in 03, if I were to say, I think you could make a legitimate argument that Shaq and Kobe by that time, because that was right after the three-peat, they were like the two biggest amongst each other. And then AI is also right there with them. And then Tracy McGrady, that was another great name brought up. Yeah, Tracy at that time was definitely one of them ones. Were we in 03? Were we still holding on to Vince Carter, Tim Duncan? Oh, we're talking about faces, not who was better. I don't think y'all really understand how big of a deal Vince Carter was. Some of y'all, I don't think some of y'all really understand for that little time. It was a little stretch, but for that little stretch, Vince Carter was a big deal. It was a big deal. Because mind you, them early 2000s were when, especially right after Jordan had retired the second time, it was that face of the league spot was just vacant, bro. And so it was like a few people. Kid was up there, yeah. Yeah. Shaq, Kobe, AI, T-Man, KG, and Vince. Yeah, that was kind of the group. That was the group. I would throw Kid in there too, though. People did low-key fuck with Kid for whatever reason. That can't shoot ass nigga. But people did fuck with Kid though.
they were faces of the league.
Can I be honest?
And Kobe Bryant was 100% in that conversation.
Can I be honest? Mars, you might not like this because it's not NBA. And Ox, tell me if I'm tripping. There were 2 summers there where, if you look at the numbers, Hot Sauce and all of them were also the face of basketball for a while. I'm not. Hey, if you look at the numbers for A1 at the time, they were filling out stadiums, Ron.
I'm not going to fight that.
And NBA players were going to A1 games. That's all I'm saying. There was a couple summers there. That's all I'm saying.
This is it.
But y'all, I do got to get to these super chats. What you got?
Yeah, it's old. Yeah, see, he put up
That's
an
it,
A1 basketball. Yeah,
he's in Australia.
He say, yeah.
Damn.
Nah, hey, y'all wasn't there when niggas was putting the ball in their shirt hitting that motherfucker around. Y'all wasn't there. Y'all wasn't there when niggas was putting the motherfucking ball in their shirt, hitting that bitch. Nigga. Same, Vel. I had the N1 basketball game. That's a fact. That's when see people also N1 was playing on like 9-foot rims, 9.5-foot rims. That's where we saw the first 720 dunk because of that. Them niggas wasn't playing on no 10-foot regulation. Air up there, facts.
It came to Melbourne. I
2005.
said,
Shout out to Skip to my Lou, man.
What year was that?
That was
2005.
2005.
That's what I'm telling y'all. Ron, 3, 4.
Scared to question Mars, or let me guess, it's because he.
Well, I had already pre-called out the
No,
trolling.
people did question it, and I explained my rationale the whole time. But the issue is, when people question me and I have answers, people don't then keep digging because they know I got answers. Meanwhile, me, if I'm bored, I'll keep digging because I want to pass the time.
Man, his ass was trolling him.
It was definitely a troll.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
But you had reasons behind
Not
the
really
troll, but
about
it was
the
still a good
question,
troll.
troll.
Yeah, I mean, no.
Very compelling.
So if the Pistons and Spurs are in the finals,
We know that you started it because of a troll.
Hypothetically,
Because of a troll.
He was right.
Because of a troll. Yep.
You will chill. I won't.
and if Cooper Flagg looks at
Mars done pissed Chill the hell off today. Yeah, he done pissed Chill off.
Magic Johnson, I'll say Chill was right.
But Chill not trolling
You
when
will,
he
Mars, I
believes
won't.
that, though.
I don't think that he's Magic Johnson, first of all. But all right, whatever.
Thinks he's Tom Chambers. Told you.
He's basically Magic Johnson.
Masinko said the Bobcats' Jared Wallace mixed with the Hennefrons equals Cooper Flagg. Dub Ron for the rare CP3 hate. Mars, we need the rec streams. Oh, the rec.
2K.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay.
Yeah, Mars,
Yeah,
I've seen
maybe.
you complain about some of the 2K updates. Those are, you don't love those?
Well, I think the game's fine, but I just don't agree with everything that changes. But the game's still better than 2K25, so I'm gonna still play it.
Like from a gameplay standpoint?
Yes, it's just way better, so much better.
That's simple. Power. I'll take power over Empire.
Empire
Every
versus
game.
Power, neither.
I'll take power
Power's
over
fire.
Empire.
What you mean?
Those
Every
shows
game.
are on. No, I don't want no star shows. Both of those are. No, I'm good. Black exploitation films. I'm good. What's the other one about the strip?
Did he say black exploitation as he's up here dressed like Ghost? But Power definitely clears Empire. Empire had like one good season, but outside of that, like Power and Big Time, nah, bro. That nigga said Cyber looked like, and it's all because of you. Finna bust out a song on the goddamn camera. Power still that shit. Bro, Power with Tariq, I ain't gonna lie. When they first announced that they was gonna make a Power with no ghost, because to me, there was just no way you could kill James St. Patrick, and they actually did. I was like, yeah, this shit finna be mid. But the Tariq one was just as good. Man, we got fucking and his roster. That's also something. Hey, Tariq. One thing about Tariq, nigga had a roster on fucking Ghost Part 2, nigga. That dinner, all them dinner scenes used to hit. Noah 15. When the Tejadas had a family dinner, shit. You knew it was finna go down, nigga.
Clubs.
I don't bother with that one.
What's that
Come
called?
to Portland.
Grand
I'll
Theft
show you the real life
Grand
episode.
Theft
I think it's called the P word.
The one I didn't like was
No, not the P word.
Tommy one.
What, Sean?
Tommy one.
Ron, you know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about, bro. The
That
other
was-
one, bro.
Come to Portland. That's literally what the show's called. Come to Portland. I'll show you episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't go to those
We'll be
places.
out till 1, 2,
I don't go to
3,
those
4,
places.
5, 6.
I don't believe in that's like fireworks. Fireworks are the biggest waste of money, and those places are the biggest waste of money. Why would I earn money to throw it away?
I love me a good firework.
To throw it away.
Hey, Ron, the hot cake
P-value.
24 hours again.
Is back?
They back 24 hours.
And not only that, is it a fact that Brandon Ingram and Julius Randle and all them dudes would have stayed together? Is that a fact?
I'm so sick of this, bro. Lakers fans are so ungrateful. They hated LeBron because he was in Kobe talk, that he surpassed Kobe, and then he got a cool.
Good on you that you managed to get that in when you know we have to go. So we
what do you mean get it in? Mars, you don't even believe it's a conversation. You stay away from me. Stay away from me. Look, listen. I'm saying Lakers fans, y'all are the scum of the NBA. His presence made you.
You see what I'm saying? Like Swiper does this, and then if I were to go back up there and like address this, he's like, "But can we just keep it basketball? Can we just keep it X's and O's?" No, nigga, we heard you. What are you talking about? Yeah, just said I was scum of the earth. But then what?
Contender and got you AD because AD didn't want to go play in that city, but because y'all got baddies,
nobody wanted to play in Los Angeles. I'm so sure. Now, I'm saying the city because he's referencing the city, not the front office and all. I'm saying the city. Don't say nobody doesn't want to play in Los Angeles. Everybody wants to play in Los Angeles. It's about it now. Is the front office good and all that kind of shit? Maybe. But everybody, every single NBA player either wants to play in Los Angeles or Miami or one of them type of cities. Y'all already know what kind of city, you know what I'm saying? Beaches and baddies. Come on now. Beaches and baddies, you a young millionaire, nigga. You trying to be around the fine shit. LA, Miami, probably Atlanta if you're black. Houston. It's not a surprise KD is here, ladies and gentlemen. Not a surprise at all. Nigga said Houston fries. Yeah, yeah. If the Wizards were good, hey Newski, niggas don't know about DC. Niggas don't know about DC. Real ones know though, but niggas don't know about DC. Yeah. Yeah. Seattle, fuck Seattle. I mean, good basketball town and whatnot.
And y'all got beaches. Hold on. All LA got is baddies and beaches. That's all they got. And that's why LeBron and them go there because they want to play at the beach.
Second biggest market.
No. Wow, they had dang Timothy Mozgov. They were in financial peril.
How long did he sit here and talk about the Lakers?
Stop that.
Until
they did.
Yeah, until they did.
I think Jonathan Isaac is an injury concern. I don't know if you factor him as part of the rotation, but 6'11" guy, still technically in his prime. He could be useful if he can be healthy. He's still one of the 10 most impactful defenders per minute in the NBA.
Jonathan Frazier.
But he correct.
Jonathan Frazier wants to address these whole injury allegations. He said, can we stop labeling guys as injury prone after one outlier season? Franz has played 88% of the games in his career. Paolo has played 80%.
So, okay. Got it. I'm cooked. Got you. I'm cooked. There you go. You got it.
Cage Black said, what's up, OGs? OGs? We the OGs. What's up, OGs? Love the show. My question to the panel is...
You're right. Wait. Skip. If you drop in today's game, would it be the best player in the world? Sky blue, grass green, water wet. Fuck are we talking about? 06 Kobe today? What are we talking about? Yeah, no, I need to listen to these answers.
If you drop 06 Kobe Bryant in today's games, would he be the best player in the world? The panel.
No.
He's not even better than Shea. Yeah, he's not even better than Shea.
We've been over this already.
Mars is trolling. I hear the trolling in his voice. Cool. Penn actually believes that, which is actually sad. And I hope Chill says that. Now I'm trolling. Bro, look at your face on the pause screen, bro. Penn actually believes that.
He wouldn't be better than
So
Joker.
who all says no?
That's a lot of people.
Y'all niggas have really let a Serbian who's slightly skinnier than me got y'all saying that nigga is better than 06 Kobe Bryant. I can't, bro. I don't know what's wrong with you niggas, man. I just don't know what's wrong with you niggas. I don't know what's wrong with you niggas, man. What? That's like one of the, I'm going to be cautious here and say that's like one of the 3 best scores we've ever seen ever in the history of the sport. 06 Kobe. In today's game, with this much space, and by 06, we were hitting pull-up threes, by the way. So was Shea. Yeah, I'm so sure. Real talk's weight on a foot taller. Oh, Castro, are you just getting here? Now, see, I'm gonna let you live too. I've been letting niggas live today. You feel me? I'm gonna let you live too. I'll let you live. Wouldn't be better than Nikola Jokic. I'm so sure, bro.
Chill? No?
Chill, you don't think Kobe better than him? Stop it.
Yes, he
You
does.
think Kobe's
No,
better
he
than
doesn't.
Jokic?
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I know he doesn't. I've had conversations with you.
How
He doesn't
dare
believe it.
you think Kobe's better than Jokic? What a crazy opinion. Ridiculous.
It's not crazy. I just know he don't believe it. The only people that believe that. No, you don't. The only people that believe this are the Sacramento Kings fan, who's also a sneaky Lakers fan, and then the biggest casual up here.
He wasn't even playing the game back then.
I'll tell you one thing. If we had 06 Kobe on the Lakers, we would be right back to schedule, which was Laker putting belt to ass to that team out in Denver. Because when Kobe was in LA, we weren't losing to the fucking Denver Nuggets. Ever. We always beat that ass. We always beat that ass. Well, yeah, they had Melo. Yep. They can have Jokic too. We abusing Jokic in pick and roll. Abusing. Okay, put it like this. Imagine we saw a version, which obviously 06 Kobe is better than this player. We saw Kawhi against Jokic this past season in the playoffs, but Kobe can actually like pass the ball. If Kawhi could pass, they would have beat them niggas in like 5-6 games. Don't nobody want to talk about that though. If he could pass and have more than one great scoring game, they would have beat them. But no, it's James Harden's fault. We're not gonna go there though. We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. Pastor who? The open man.
I don't want anyone to ever call Chill the biggest Kobe hater ever.
I'm sorry, Ox.
You know what? Hey, Ron, it's late. My brain is
fried. That man Kobe wasn't never the best player in the world, but he's gonna be better than Jokic.
Peace.
Think about this for a second, because Mars.
All right, Mars.
Mars is fucking terrible. Mars is me too. I'm about to
terrible.
Because I got to work.
Chill. Please say what you're gonna say. Let me hear it.
No, I'm out. I got
he about to hate on me. Yeah, go leave. What the hell? About to hate on me for no reason.
You see what y'all did? You see what y'all did? All four of you. Let me.
Oh well, no, you. Yeah. Oh, nice.
All four of us.
You see what y'all did? Ran Chill and Ox out of town. All right. LeVar B. Ballin said facts. Buddy act like Chill's baby mama. It's crazy.
That is true.
Yep, and then Penn access the shield. Penn, you could have avoided a whole fry session today.
You guys
just would have avoided.
Whenever you
I don't like how y'all twist words. Yes, y'all. I don't.
Penn,
like
y'all will 4v1 me and nobody comes to my aid in the playoffs. Like, do you remember all these sessions? Jordan was trying to get in my brain for 30 minutes. Mars, the only time Mars had ever defended me, Mars had to go be my lawyer while Jordan was trying to contest what I believe. Not based on what I said. So this happens all the time.
Plenty of support, panel.
But no, I don't. But for some reason, you got to stand in front of Chill's bullets. Just let him.
How the hell did Swiper win that? By the way, who voted? I need to know the vote. The judges who voted on that. Yeah, exactly. Mars accolades don't matter. Who voted? Bro, this nigga's dad comes on here and be like, this is not a serious show some days. And he has on a fedora and shades inside. Gotta love the Swiper, man.
If you want to take it laid down, let him take it like a man. Take it butt whooping like a man.
Nah.
That's all it is.
What y'all like to do is y'all like to jump in 5v1. Y'all be laughing and twisting his words, and then he gets all cornered, and then y'all end up trying to pressure him into saying something that he didn't even want to say, and then later on he ends up saying,
he is a grown man with his own mind.
No, he didn't get pressured into saying that either. What we gonna do? We gonna not treat Chill like he's a child when he's the oldest one up here.
He's not.
Chill is a grown man who is in control of the words he says.
Senile, okay? So he's
exactly. So
let him stand for himself. Yeah, that's the point.
No,
you never protect Jordan. Jordan gets cooked up here all the time. When people Mars will literally directly challenge the things that are Jordan is saying. I saw a few episodes ago. Mars will challenge something Jordan is saying. Penn, you don't do nothing. Penn, you sit back with a magazine when Jordan on the fryer. You don't come up to aid him at all.
All right, Jordan not getting bribed, number one, and Jordan not letting you off the hook with twisting his words. He will pause and he will say, "No, that's not what I said." So
and then the issue is you rewind it 10 seconds and you'll hear that's exactly what he actually said.
That's Penn, though. You still trying to cape for Chill, and honestly, Chill did it to himself today. When he when he broke everything down, he literally said, "I have the Mavericks going to the Western Conference Finals," and then when I don't remember who it was that said the Magic, he flipped. He lost.
I'm gonna ask them.
How can you say that about the Magic? But then
I said the Magic.
So it was you that.
YouTube chat. I think y'all see what's on the screen as well. Shout out to the 100 in the live YouTube chat. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you know when we're live over here. We are live streaming over here on YouTube regularly now, so make sure you tap in, hit that like button. And I know again, y'all see on this screen, right? Y'all can see on the screen. I'm just trying to make sure y'all can see on the screen too. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute, it's about to go down. Damn, Bob, is something else gonna happen? Real talk, I subscribed to. I mean, well, thank you. I mean, I've been subscribed. to the Hoop Talk podcast for a while. Are you going to give me a wrench in chat? Do I have a wrench in your chat? They do need to chill off on chill. Don't even be fun no more at this point. Palmer, you feel like they be on chill too much, bruh? You feel like they be on chill too much, man?
He didn't lose it. He didn't lose it at all. He just said he thinks that they have too many injury concerns.
Yeah, and then
he thinks they're
Ox
too
brought
young.
up that Dallas had all of the same concerns,
And
then
I
it turned
brought
into a
up
conversation
that the Magic don't have Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving and Klay Thompson.
Yeah, but the issue is this all started with this is the thing.
But
anyone go back and listen to the show.
That's what bothers me about this. They're not equivalent teams at all.
Yeah,
and y'all try to make it
be
equal,
bothered.
and
Be
it's
bothered.
not equal.
Okay, so I'm gonna let the chat know this is what happened, because if you listen to Chill explain why he had Dallas going to the conference finals, this is what he said. He said he compared them to the 1979-80 Lakers. He said they traded Adrian Dantley and got the number 1 pick. So let's think critically, guys. What's Adrian Dantley being traded to, being equated to? Luka Doncic being traded. That's step one. Layer one. Is Adrian Dantley being traded equivalent to Luka? No. So already we've started off on a faulty foundation, but we'll let it slide. He then brought up Cooper Flagg being the number 1 pick and likened his impact to Magic Johnson because Cooper Flagg has played point guard in preseason and in summer league. He then said, he asked, is it crazy to say Cooper Flagg can average 15 points per game as a rookie? And everyone said, no, that's not crazy. What do you guys think he's going to average? He said 17 and a half, 18. He said, okay. He then asked me specifically, is it crazy to say Cooper Flagg can average 4+ assists as a rookie? I said, no. He said, so what do you think he's going to average? I said, man, 4.2, maybe. He then said, oh, okay. Is it crazy to say he will average 5 rebounds?
Bam, 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 bam. We got a new subscriber in the playback chat. Shout out to Meep Beep. Gonna get a beep beep. Gonna get a whoop whoop. Gonna get a tweet tweet. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you. YouTube chat. Appreciate all of y'all being here. Make sure that you all, join my playback room. If you click on my channel, go to any of my old videos. All of my links are in the description. So if you're not following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter via a link. Follow me on TikTok. I'm posting on TikTok frequently as well. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, join the playback room. Join the playback room if you haven't. Join the playback room. And again, make sure you like the stream, share it if you can, and also make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Appreciate y'all.
Everyone said no. And then he said, oh, so Cooper Flagg will average 17, 5, and 4 as a rook. Would it surprise you if I told you Magic Johnson averaged 18 and 8 as a rookie? So let's think critically again, chat. Is he not comparing Magic Johnson as a rookie to Cooper Flagg? Is that not a direct comparison, chat? Just let me know. Because you guys told me he didn't compare them. So just let me know. You can rewind the tapes and listen to these words leave his mouth. So I want to make sure I'm not misquoting. These things happened word for word, bar for bar. We then spoke about Anthony Davis, and he said Anthony Davis, at his age, one of the best bigs in the league. He compared that situation to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He directly said the situations of the Lakers and the Mavs were comparable. Then, when we got to the Magic situation, Ox called him out, saying that Cooper Flagg is young, the same way the Magic.
Blah, 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 Mars. Okay, we got it. You remember what he said, and then you responded correctly. Whoop-de-doo. You feel me? Whoop-de-doo. Okay? Fuck. Oh, a nigga said you are misquoting, but then the next nigga said bar for bar. But that nigga's buddy, so he's not a credible source. Let's look at Mars on a straight up rant. I don't know if that's pro Mars or against Mars. We'll say it's against him for the sake of it. Comparing the situation and not the players. Shaking my head. Uh-oh, they on Mars top. Hold on. This sounds like Braun recalling moments in game. So now Buddy hates Chill so much that he's willing to admit LeBron James is good at something. No, that is real That is genuine from the soul hate. That's what that is. That is genuine from deep down within hate. Because we nobody don't like no goddamn LeBron James. He don't say not one positive word about LeBron James. Hell no.
And tell me that none of these comparisons were made. They were actually made. And then, to make matters worse, this is why I don't know why Penn got involved. Penn buried everything because he directly compared Anthony Davis and Kareem and even implied that Anthony Davis at this age is better than Kareem was at the age in 1980. So Penn made it even worse. I'm not even going to blame Chill for the Kareem situation.
By the way,
I said implied. I said implied.
I didn't imply. You're not going to.
I said implied.
No.
So anyway.
No,
okay, like I said, I'm
you're not going to
get
put words into my mouth. That's what you do to Chill, and you're not doing it.
I said implied. I didn't put words in my mouth. No. So I'm not even going to blame Chill for the Kareem situation. No, I said that. I didn't even imply it.
You implied the Detroit Pistons are going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Did you imply that?
I didn't imply that either. I said that.
Okay.
So get your words correct. Anyway. So I'm not even going to blame Chill for the Kareem situation. The Cooper Flagg and Magic Johnson one, that's on him. The Mavs and the Lakers one, that's on him. The AD and Kareem comparison was directly made by Penn Star Basketball. He said the per 100 possession numbers between AD and Kareem and AD's were higher. If that's not implying that they are comparable, he's a liar. He then went one step further.
No, you're a liar.
He even said,
you ain't
Anthony
gonna call me a liar, buddy.
To defender,
no. You
scores more points.
No.
That's
This
what
has
he
gone long
said.
enough. Bro, we
What
have
are the
40 minutes
implications?
overtime, and you're recapping an hour that you barely understand.
What are
you
the
talking
implications
about?
of that, chat?
I'm
What are
trying
the
to tell
implications
you,
of that?
No. I'm trying to tell you that Chill was comparing two scenarios. He was comparing a dominant center and a dominant big playmaker entering that situation. He obviously
point guard, not big playmaker, point guard.
And by the way, what did I say? I said he like James Worthy, right? Like I tried to swerve him away from Magic Johnson.
And James Worthy wasn't even on the team.
Yes,
So,
I know that.
irrelevant.
So what I'm saying is that when y'all tried to jump him on the Kareem AD thing, I think you were trying to imply that the comparison is it's like not even worth thinking about. It's not even worth talking about.
Yes, that's what we are trying to imply.
That's ridiculous to me because at 31, it is not as far as you think. I did not say no, they weren't. And I'm not going to. No, they weren't.
They were.
The gap between Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
See, this is what I said. Y'all see what it's great, bro. At this point, mind y'all, they're like 45 minutes overtime. Again, I looked up the episode thinking I'm finna catch the rewind. These niggas still alive. Goodness gracious. And look at Ron just sitting there letting them do it. Look at him smiling and everything. Smiling every damn thing, yeah.
No, shut up, man.
I want to make sure he's once again saying the thing I just said he was implying.
And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
but he's arguing it right now.
Then the
make sure we know that.
Jokic and Joel Embiid.
Okay, that's cool.
Right now.
I just want to make sure.
You try to make that comparison.
Shout out to the 120 in the YouTube chat, by the way.
I'm going to say this. I just want to make sure the chat just heard. The thing I just said Penn implied and he was denying, he is actively arguing right now. The thing I just said he was implying, he's arguing that thing right now.
I'm telling you, it's closer than you're saying it is. I'm acting like
I just want to make sure he's actively comparing them, and then he's denying the implications.
No, but what I'm trying to tell you is stop talking about Anthony Davis like he's not a top 5 player. Top 8 player. We all do.
No, Ron, you got it. I just want to make sure everyone heard that.
I got a couple more super chats, and then we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Jason Grills, you are right. This has been a historic episode.
By the way, Anthony Davis had a 6.0 BPM at 31, and then Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had a 7.6.
No, we don't
care about hairs, man.
Exactly. So
No! Penn Star basketball does not get to say that. No, he does No, he does not. No, he does not get to say that. No. No, sirree, Bob. He does not get to say no. Hell no. Let me get right. Let me get right. Let me get right. My shit foggy and everything now. Pixar basketball does not get Pixar basketball does not get to say no. This is just splitting hairs in regards to box plus minus. No. Hell no. Mm-mm. Not him. Not him. Mm-mm. No, sir. No, sir. No. Yeah, no, we're not rocking with that. I'm not rocking with that. We're not rocking with that. Nah.
But once again, comparable, right? The thing he's denying that I said he said he implied, he's not comparing them.
They are in a conversation. I'm not saying Kareem is better. I'm not saying Kareem is worse. I think Kareem is better.
He implied you said they were comparable.
Comparable doesn't mean better then. Do you understand English? I thought you live in England, bro.
This is the issue. Once again, we can rewind what I just said 4 minutes ago. Penn brought up the per 100 possession numbers, and they were better for Anthony Davis. What does that imply? The whole conversation started.
We can have a conversation about these two players. Yes, it's a conversation.
Because people were saying,
31-year-old Kareem is a conversation.
No one compared AD and Kareem. Meanwhile, you were actively comparing AD and Kareem.
Go on. I will just leave.
Ron, I can end the stream if you want, because I got powers now. I can end the stream. We could carry on. But anyway, I just want to make sure. The thing I said he was doing, comparing AD and Kareem, he then denied it. Meanwhile, he carried on comparing AD.
And then Mars carries on with his facts and foolishness. Okay, we don't care. All right. No, what a great episode that was. Wow. What a great episode that was. I was thoroughly entertained. Now people saying go to the comments. Now where I'm going to the comments? It's cool though. People get tired of me. Yeah, man, you interrupting all those facts and stuff. People don't want to. Oh, let's see the comments, bro. Let me like the video. Yeah, for sure, I like that video. Now somebody said Penn has a comment down here. Hey, Mars #1 fan. Wow, Mars completely misrepresented Chill's comparison to win that segment a new low. Hey, this nigga says something about Mars every episode. I check the comments, by the way, because I have a few people that don't like me as well. So I just go down there and look. Mars did not cook. He said a bunch of nothing because he emotional. Bro thought he was cooking this episode. You tell him. Yeah, we definitely still in the off season. Am I hearing Chill compare Cooper Flagg to Magic, Anthony versus Kareem comparisons? We need the season to start today ASAP. Nah, facts. Ain't no way Mars turning into Ticket. Wow, you're turning into Ticket, Mars? Laughing my ass off. Do you believe in a parallel universe? I do. Mars went from being Dub's bestie to Ticket TV. Here's another person calling you Ticket. Okay, where's the pin comment though? That's what somebody kept saying. Go to Pin's comment. I'm like, oh, is this what it's saying? This one? Okay, this says Mars just made me a Dallas Mavericks super fan this year. Sick of the Anthony Davis disrespect. If only somebody's been yelling that from the mountaintop for 2 years. He's absolutely a more diverse scorer at 31, scores more and is is absolutely a better defender than Kareem at the same age. Kareem had a better career and was a more impactful player at 31. But let's not act like Davis ain't even sniffing those levels at 31. That's insane because if the combo was Embiid, Mars would be up here dancing with the skipping rope. Did he just call you a buck jiving? Did he just call you a buck jiving? That's great. They had a little. Penn doesn't like when I make racial jokes with him, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Crazy double standard. He gets like actually offended. He thinks I actually think he's like that word. I can't say it because I'm live on YouTube. W content creator, by the way. But I don't think he is at all, by the way. I want to say that publicly. Anytime I do that, it's absolutely a joke. Uh, yeah. What a great episode, though. What a fantastic episode. Oh, man. That was great. Now, to actually do what we actually came here to do today, this wasn't even on the, this wasn't even on the schedule, but damn it, hey, this was better than the schedule. My goodness. Oh, you overseas, Mo? Oh, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. All right, now to what we were actually coming here to do. So let me see where we at. Where we at? Hey, where we at? Where we at? Shout out Z07, yeah. Shout out Z07 as well. Again, shout out to the 150 plus in the playback. Shout out to the 117 in YouTube. Again, if you're over there on YouTube, make sure you like the screen. Damn, I'm turning into Mario. Make sure you like the screen. Make sure you like the screen. Um, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Appreciate that, Just Blaze. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Share the stream if you can. And again, make sure you hit my description on any of my old videos. You can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and make sure if you're in the YouTube chat, make sure you join the playback because we will be streaming the NBA games all season long. You want to be a part of that. We have a great time watching the games. So if you're in the YouTube chat, make sure you click one of those descriptions and join the playback room as well. Now, to what we came here to do. Thank you, Lorenz. In chat as I don't know what that means. So Kevin Durant is tired of the foolishness, and on the Starting Five show on Netflix, he is letting everybody have it, and he is telling his truth. Starting off with Charles Barkley. Let's get into it right now. So Charles Barkley, along with some others, had some things to say about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant didn't appreciate it. Kevin Durant let his feelings be known. So yeah, there's another clip of him bearing his soul and telling us how he really felt, and he felt that if the three of them stayed together, that they were going to win a championship. Now, I also want to say this though. We have the benefit of hindsight when it comes to those three players. Now, what do I mean by that? them breaking up allowed us to see what Kevin Durant looks like as a number one, only having a real like a number two, not having a 2 and 3, right? So he has a little bit more responsibility. And then we also see him when Russ goes down, him solo, he wins the MVP that year. KD leaves that team. Russ is still there. We see what Russ does solo in 17, wins the MVP. Right? Then we get to see what Harden does as a solo player. He wins the MVP. My point is that I don't know if they reach those heights as individuals if they're still on a team collectively. And we know that all three of them were that good because they got to split up and show their talents individually. Now, do I still think they win a championship? I do. Do I think that me personally, I still would have valued them the same watching them play, even though the stats, as far as the volume, may not be there because they're playing on a team together? I would have been able to evaluate that they're still just that good because I don't do that. Oh, you're not a number one. Like, nigga, if you can play, it's going to be shown on the court that you can play. I've never liked that argument, by the way. If I see you on the court that you are a special basketball player, just because you play alongside another special basketball player shouldn't prevent me from saying that you're one. I sit here and I still can't imagine. Like, imagine if Shaq and Kobe never broke up. There would have legit been people questioning how good of a basketball player could Kobe have been a number one. Did you watch the games, my nigga? Unfortunately, if they stayed together, a little bit of that would have been going on. Could Russell Westbrook be a number one? Could James Harden be a number one? Obviously. And so that is the one advantage of breaking up, right? Of breaking up from other talented players and kind of getting your own team is that you get to establish yourself as the superstar that you truly are. Right. And I do think there are benefits to that in the long run. But hey, those are my thoughts and opinions on that. Again, let me know down below, who do you have winning in 2013? Do you have Miami or do you have OKC with that trio still together? And make sure that you hit that description. Make sure you hit the link to my playback room. That's where we are streaming at right now. We have a great time over here. Had a great time tonight. Make sure you hit that link to my Twitter as well. Follow me on Twitter. And make sure you hit the link to that TikTok. And most importantly, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. And until next time, it's been real. But I'm getting kind of good at this thing, boy. But we're getting kind of good at this thing, boy. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all tonight, bro. Hey, this was a W stream. Do you hear me? On both platforms. Shout out to y'all, bro. Shout out to y'all, bruh. We had 100 plus in the YouTube live chat. We had 150 plus here on the playback. Shout out to y'all, man. The YouTube has been growing at a rapid pace. Subs going up. If you're over there on YouTube right now, again, salute to all of you. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you subscribe to the page. You know what I'm saying? Turn that notification bell so you know when we're live. I appreciate every single one of you, man. For real. We are going up. The NBA season is around the corner, and we're about to have a blast. Trust me on that. We're about to have a blast, man. So I will see you all later. Again, if you're not a member of this room in the playback, if you're not a member of the room, make sure you become a member of the room with that notification bell so you know when we're live. And until next time, peace. See y'all in 6 days. It's crazy. I might be back tomorrow. Peace.